Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Lich.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Breaker.
Radiant team pick.
Earth Shaker.
Dire team ban.
Weaver.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Hello and welcome to the VS Gaming Digital Gaming Championship here at the Rage Expo. I'm Kamal Chikti and I'm joined by none other than Captain Von Black here in the co-casting seat. How are you doing today, buddy?
All good and keen to see some good SA Dota.
Oh yeah, what is we got Ventus White taking on Duck here in this first game, and oh man, I'm pretty excited. What are your first impressions of this draft so far?
Well, coming out for the bans from Venus White, I mean, 2 P and X, 2 non-meta bans, but then they go straight into a Lich pick, which already says, you know, Lich, we just see them a lot in this patch at the moment. Very good against the early aggression from roaming supports that we've seen in this patch.
Yeah, I feel like these Death Prophet and Axe ban says a lot about this tournament. Although the 7.06 meta is very established, I feel like here in this tournament we're going to see a lot of teams resort to comfort picks. You know what I mean? That's going to be more or less their priority, you know? But yeah, they went for the Lich in the first pick, really solid first pick, and the instant response of Spirit Breaker and the Earthshaker from Duck. So that's 2 big stun heroes. Spirit Breaker gonna control those lanes up pretty nicely, and then Venus White also another strong laning hero. They go for the Weaver, so I like that a lot. In terms of Duck's bans, they take out the Venom Monster and the Night Stalker. Venom in the first phase ban is really good, I think, because probably one of the better open picks. Night Stalker, just one of those vision heroes, you know, pretty strong, really good in the meta at the moment. Can gank mid or gank anywhere with really good angles with the change to his Batman fly ability. But yeah, I'm liking this draft from both teams so far. Bans are pretty standard from Duck, and we can see there the Vivid PA is banned out now as well. This is special.
I wanted to bring that up. If you know you're Vivid, very good PA player.
I'm not sure if you saw, there was a game he played against WRG he went on a godlike streak against WRG with that PA, so...
No, man, yes, okay. Is he a good PA player or a good PA spammer?
They're one in the same thing. No, jokes aside, I think PA is... There is quite a high skill ceiling to him if you watch the way he plays it, right? Like, when QO in the international scene, MVP Phoenix, how it started off... I mean, if you watch him play PA and you watch other pro carry players play PA, it's 2 different things, you know what I mean? So it is a level of skill to that hero, and talking about comfort picks, there's a Duck Legend Clinks. That's one of his specialities. Saw it a lot during last year's Rage as well.
Well, that's the tower damage right there. That thing can just knock down a whole lane of towers with the. I mean, you got the Earthshaker, the Spirit Breaker. Those 2 heroes are really. They can tie up the rest of the Ventus squad, while Clinks can just push down lanes, you know, by himself. So I do like the draft coming out from DGC.
I I have a question for you. I'm gonna give you the honor of this. You wanna make a shout out for our boy Wonder there?
Oh yeah, Wonder, oh boy, the boy Wonder.
So for you, those of you who don't know, my co-caster here, Stuart, has been part of the Rachef organization, and one of the players in the sister team to his was Wanda, and he's a new kid. He's just joined Venice White recently. Not many of you know him, but he's a kid to watch out for. He's going to be playing in the middle lane for them, and I'm just going to put a cheeky shout out to his invoker especially. It's something to watch out for. But now, we see an Ursa come out here. Ursa pick, I like it. Pretty aggressive. It's pretty good. If that's Urchek in the offlane, Urchek can bully out most melee cores, but not an Ursa. Ursa can just... It's just not fun to play against Ursa as a melee hero, you know what I mean?
But we've seen, because most likely this Earthshaker will be picked up by Taki, their offlaner for DUC, and this is probably his best hero that he can play.
Alright. Some good insight there. I didn't know that, so I'm curious to see how he does in the hero, because like Urchek is quite a straightforward hero, but the better the play is, good old chaos dunk action. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a comfort pick for Duck. Jakiro, that should be a 5 Jakiro. Maybe we'll see that. We've been asking for this a mid Jakiro.
Oh, the Sin 5 strats. Oh, so Jakiro. Yeah, Jakiro's another nice hero here. So that does confirm it's an offlane Earthshaker. And also, okay, I know you said mid Jakiro. I think it's about Jakiro. And yeah, it's another hero to hit towers along with the Clink. So I like that hero a lot.
10 seconds remaining.
Come on, they're assuming that this Weaver's going in the offlane.
Is it an offlane
5
Weaver?
seconds remaining.
Yep. It could be like a dual lane Lich Weaver or an offlane. Doesn't sound too bad to me.
I mean, they could put the Weaver mid against Jakiro. I think he will do fairly alright. They're able to just... No, he still takes too much burn damage while he's Sakuchi's anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that mid lane is Jakiro favored.
I doubt it's actually Jakiro in the middle lane. Most likely it's about Jakiro, but who knows? Weaver. There could be if the Ursa want to send the Ursa mid. I don't know how that's going to fare. They'll have to see. We have to see the Ducks mid pick come out before we can decide what Ventus are going to send mid. So we had last ban Husker come out, so yeah, that kind of makes sense, especially when the Oracle gets picked up. You do not want to play against Husker Oracle. Nobody wants to play against that.
I know it. For good reason too.
100%. So now, okay, so Ventus White have their last ban here available. What do I think? I think Duck's most likely looking for a mid. Clinks in the mid lane against some matchups is really strong, but most likely Duck Legend carry Clinks and they'll go something else here in the middle lane. Curious to see what they go there. I noticed Puck isn't banned yet. Probably.
I think also TA is actually not too bad this game either.
TA not too bad. Yeah, they don't really have that much burn damage for the TA, but TA is not too bad. Oh,
there's the Puck.
Oh. Alright, I called it. Intrinsic sense. So this is actually a really aggressive draw coming out of Ventus White. Like, Weaver is a carrier that just wants to run and kill. Ursa is just a carrier that run and kill things. Puck, another hero, he's not known for farming and sitting back playing passively, you know what I mean? This is a hero also very, very active. So it's a very early game oriented, strong early game draw from Ventus White. I like it quite a lot actually. So in terms of last picks here for DUC, I'm really curious to see what they go in the middle lane. Like Puck, there's no real counter picks to the Puck in the middle lane, but could see something sneaky come on. And the last ban was a Templar Assassin. That's one of the better matchups against Puck in the middle lane. Really securing that lane for the Puck. Could see something like a Queen of Pain come out here, a Tempo Controller for Duck. Necrolite was actually left in the pool. What is it like to play Necrolite in this game? Weaver's a pretty good diffusal carrier. Ursa's a pretty good diffusal carrier. Necro versus Puck, not the easiest matchup for Necro, but the hero should be fine as well. Oh, they go with the chicken. How do I feel about that pick? Okay, so it's a really strong dual core from Duck. Clinks and Outworld Devourer.
Yeah, I was not expecting to see this OD actually picked up the draft share. Well, OD works incredibly well against Oracle to back that. So obviously, if Oracle gets the false promise onto a hero, OD can just keep hitting him and will keep stealing intel that whole process. The guy will not take damage, but it's probably better because it's just more stacks of intel that OD will take.
That's a really good point you make. Kind of like OD against like the Bristol Timbers. Doesn't matter how tanky the hero is, you're not going to be able to after you give OD a certain amount of stacks at you dead, man. You dead. So yeah, the OD is pretty good against Oracle like that. I'm really interested to see how this game goes. I think laning stages are a really big thing for Ventus White. They've picked 3 strong lanes, so if they can come out ahead enough in the laning stage, I think they'll be in a good position. But if the game goes a bit later on, Kling starts getting his items really quickly, OD gets online, not shut down that much in the middle lane, it could be trouble for them.
Well, let's see as we go into this round 1 here. DGC Pool C. Ventus White taking on Duck.
So now, before we get into this game, I got a question. Production manager, who's your pick for this game?
We have a roster boss sitting over here. Predictions, Mr. Producer. This man's our pimp, by the way.
Are we allowed to say that word on stream?
DUC. He backs the DUC drop.
Duck. All right. He says Duck. Stu, who do you say?
Oh, I'm also gonna say Duck.
Oh man, come on! I'm backing my boy Wonder.
I already like. I just can't see how they're going to deal with a Clinks and an OD, especially mid-game. Those guys are going to scale well. Early game, they've got the ability to lock down the rest of Ventus White with the Earthshaker and the Spirit Breaker. The Jakiro as well, fantastic at just locking people into place. And there's some nice combos they can pull off here. Ventus White seems to be going for a much more conventional draft. You know, they've got strong laners, as you pointed out. But it's not always the laning phase that's the problem here. It's the team fighting that we got to hope and see what these guys can actually do. And let's kick it off, Camille. So in the top, wearing the red trunks for this game, we have DUC playing from the side of the Dire. Taki on his well-renowned Earthshaker. We've got V always on the Spirit Breaker. Kick the Kids taking up OD. Alexi01, brother to Taki, is playing Jakiro. And Legend, old Legend, be picking up Clinks.
All right. And the side of the ring, we have Ripioria. Okay, I don't know if I got his name right here in the off lane on the Weaver. Mr. Our boy Wanda on the puck. Mr. Six God on the Lich. And in the bottom lane, we got Vivid and Circus Freak here in the dual lane. Vivid on the Ursa and Circus Freak on the Oracle. In terms of warding here, we got pretty standard off lane ward here for the side of the Radiant, and the similar thing for the Dire. Duck put a ward. It actually blocks up this camp and gives pretty good vision here. Kind of standard ward for the Dire.
It's nice, but I think it's a very obvious D ward spot. But see, I don't think they're going to want to pull the lane here. What up against the Earthshaker? Yeah, they probably will want to pull him.
Yeah.
Pull that lane in.
But
and already always, this Barrow's early rotations are going to be extremely important. Game. Puck probably not the easiest person to gank. So they have to go on the Weaver. Probably Weaver also not that easy to gank. Probably Ursa's their best target to go for.
Yeah, Ursa, one of the heroes you can harass up pretty good. But yeah, Barra, he's going to create a case on the map. When you have a Barra, he's the guy who really dictates, wins a lot of lanes for you. So let's see how effective he is. They're going to go start the harass up beyond Wonder in the middle lane.
No, just simply zoning him out. Nothing too special at the moment. You receive this Jakiro. Wow. That liquid fire, hey. Sorry, not liquid fire, dual breath. Dropping down Weaver quite hard. He's going to really struggle here, especially against Legend, who is taking quite a lot of harass. Force himself back, but does have the salve, so nothing to stress about in his case.
The Liquid Fire is one of the highest DPS level 1 spells in the game, so it's a DPS skill with the slow. It's like really good just in terms of like trading harass with any heroes. Pretty good. In the middle lane, OD is getting off to a good start. Kick the Kids getting pretty decent. Top of his CS charts near 1 minute into the game.
6-2. Still a long way to go though, but Barrow doing a good job here. I don't know if you saw that he got first hit bash onto Wonder. Always great to see that.
Oh
that stuff.
Man, that RNG, man. Never fun to play against that kind of stuff. I feel like yeah, Barra should camp this lane as much as he can for the Adult Devourer. Puck is a really strong laner at the moment, so the most you can take out of his lane and the most you can secure for the OD is like that's the best case scenario for you. So that's I agree with the decision to camp here in the middle lane. Here in the top lane, Legend dropping super low. Force above a tango, just sitting at 50.
They already used the salve as well, so he's got no real form of KPI. They probably should just ship him out another one. But he is going to lose a little bit of XP. Yeah, he definitely can't go back into the lane like that.
Oh, the courier gets sniped. Barra gets the courier. Oh man.
Oh, that's lovely stuff. Where is he? cheeky V.
Not a fun way to start off your game. I wonder if he got his item before he died there. Running
Puck, Puck is trying to get his bottle as well, so delayed a bit.
Oh yes, it's a very unfortunate case of scenario. Sorry, scenario for the Puck. let's see, and the most important thing is like they don't really have a support. Like if the courier gets sniped in terms of before he gets the bottle, and you have like a Earthbird or something who wants to rotate mid, then it's pretty good. But like having a Oracle leave the lane or a Lich leave the lane is not the most ideal thing. And now Charge is coming out, they're going in to play on Circus Freak. But Belvedere joining the fray as well. He gets botched
They will
up.
connect here. Oracle going to be bashed backwards. It's actually just going to save Earthshaker's life, I think, and Vivid will give him a right click to send him on his way. More of a harassing move than. They might have got the kill on Taki there. Got the Fisher again.
Trying to assert dominance, man. Trying to assert dominance.
Charge coming in mid. They'll kick the kids. Trying to bait out the orb. Hasn't done it yet. Wonder should be fine here. And he will be. First blood though happening in the bottom lane. They killed Taki. Oh, missed that one.
I missed it as well. Feels bad, man. But yeah,
Yeah, man.
first blood in the hands of Ventus White. And as I said, they need to get off the great start in the laning stage. And that first blood really gonna, help set the pace in this off lane at least. Also gonna have his boots now shortly as well. So Taki not gonna have a good time walking into the lane.
My Legend actually sitting on some. Struggling for CS here. Surprisingly.
This Lich Weaver lane is not easy to deal with. Like, it's a pretty strong duel lane to say the least. They don't have the heroes to deal with it now. Alexi, he might be in trouble.
Moving on him. There's a Sakuchi forward. The Frost Blast will slow him down. Alexi trying to juke through the trees. We'll get under his tower, but Barra, the charge out onto 6 God now. Legend drops a few right clicks to bring him low. He's going to try to keep them here. Maybe they can bring this Lich down. There's the Barra. He's going to come in. Any bashes to help him out. Another big right click from Klinks. X6 God though. Very fast on that Lich. Base 335 move speed. He'll just run himself back to his shrine and go get his bounty rune. His rotations, as we said, it's important for this Barra to make these rotations, but they haven't seen any success yet.
Not just yet, and that's just showing the power of the Lich, man. 1v3 as a solo support hero, and he just makes out of his life comfortably there, and yeah, seems good for him.
Legend actually not too stressed about his low health. I would not be happy if I wouldn't sit in that lane.
Yeah. As Klinks is not like getting off to a good start, not the easiest thing for Legend. He's also kind of lacking in terms of XP.
Oh, well played here from OD. They've managed to imprison Wonder before he could get the ethereal jaunt off, and now he will be brought down by Kick the Kids. That's a big kill. OD already winning this lane, and just killing Wonder further is going to really help.
Oh, and that's a big kill, killing the puck here in the middle lane. Talking about work from the Burrow, man, there you get it, right from the get-go, and yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
So like I was saying in the top lane, so Klink's a very farm-dependent hero, but he's also a very level-dependent hero, so this literally putting in the work, keeping it here, mere level 3, 5 minutes into this game, so the quicker he gets to 6 is the more quicker he can start actually making moves on the map.
Taki really getting zoned out here. He's managed to keep level with Usa. Barra's also down there now. No mana for Fisher, so they're going to have to wait that one out a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think the big thing is at least for the side of the Dire, at least for Duck, the OD is having a decent level of farm, so at least they got that some consolation. He's the hero that you really want to farm on, because in terms of sheer DPS, no hero rivals the good old OP chicken.
Just a reminder for our audiences here that these group stages at DGC are best of 1. No best of 3 here. The teams will get straight wins or straight losses. The points varying obviously on what their result is. Very important, the top 2 from each group will advance, as I believe, to the upper and lower brackets.
Well, thank you for that insight, co-caster. You know, some of us casters like myself are not all too keen on, tournament formats and stuff, so at least I'm blessed with that.
At least you're blessed with that, Alexi. Can be frost blasted up. The Weaver coming in with the right clicks. He's got the bug on him as well. His armor dropping right low, and
Fuck, he's just the hero to pick to just take one for the team, you know?
oh yeah, so I mean they sacked the mid lane. They've won the well, they haven't won, but they're breaking even in the other 2 lanes, so it's still going alright for them. I'm still just scared to see what happens when DGC hit the mid game. They've got a lot of very strong pushing heroes. The wave clear from Ventus Wide might not be strong enough to keep them back. Could see a lot of towers drop very quickly.
It's a very good point you're making now. See Spirit Breaker charge coming out. Do they actually want to make this play on 6 God, or are you just going to cancel that up?
He's not is he? Yeah, he is. Okay. I would have done the same thing, dude. Maybe he was like, come on guys, go get him, and then just no one moved.
They got a pretty nice ward here in the top lane in regards to just scouting out this Burrow's rotations here, so you can see a lot of his movements, and there we go. They scout out the charge yet again, so Wonder should be pretty good in the middle lane.
Actually going to TP in, maybe when they turn and fight this Oracle. Rotation. Nice ethereal joint. Followed by the Dream Coil, going to hold them in place. Kick the kids, does get the Imprison though. 6 God, he doesn't have a 6. Oh, that's a lot of mouthful to say there. He will turn and fight, going to be disarmed. Probably should just back away. Wonder very low, and so is the rest of Ventus White. There's a shrine available for them though, so go right back into lane straight soon. Barrow looking to see if they went for the top shrine, I think. Find anyone.
Good 3-man value shrine coming out here, but yeah, the trade.
Weaver bringing down Legend.
Oh.
Just man-fighted him. Trading right-click for right-click, Legend was a bit tuned out. Going back to Shrine, always finds him, does not. The Sakuchi there, followed by the Shrine. Now, he might be in a spot of bother. Does he have Swarm? No, he doesn't.
So that's a nice play picking off the Clinks here in the top lane, but in the middle lane, as you can see, they committed the Dream Coil, TP'd in 2 heroes, but they just don't have the damage to bring anybody down. So yeah, it's like a lot of commitment in the middle lane there, but to no reward. Both the Burrow and the output of the Burrow not even dropping less than half HP, so they got a serious problem in terms of magical damage coming out at this point in the game. So without their 2 cores, not that much damage.
Yeah, they gotta wait. They gotta wait for Lich's Chain Frost before they can make any aggressive plays. They just gotta sit in their lanes right now. Barrow's the one with the roaming dominance. So they leave it there, and as we say, they once again charge mid will be very ethereal jaunted. 6 got making rotation. They want to fight this. I don't think that was the move. Wonder getting vaporized by the OD who drops the hammer. And 6 got barely escaping on 20 HP. They have put Oracle in as well. Circus Freak just going to be imprisoned. And Kick the Kid's going to be very happy with that. Walk himself away. He does already have... He's got a Veil queued up.
Oh man.
I haven't seen a Veil on an OD in a long time.
Props to Kick the Kids on getting these freaking Astral Imprisonments off on the puck every time. Just forcing Wonder to miss his jaunts away. And that's death number 2 for Wonder. You're really not having a good time in the middle lane.
You're only going to get worse as the time goes along.
I feel like
they have the power treads.
I feel like once the team fights start getting to go and get going, it will not be too bad for him. He'll be able to make a plays. Like his other 2 cores are getting farm, and that's the main important thing.
It's Ursa though, sitting much higher than Clinks on CS. They're doing well in that lane. Taki as well. He's got the Blink Dagger queued up. He's got Echo Slam. Perhaps they want to make a smoke move with this, see if they can get a charge, time it well. Kill that Weaver top, perhaps.
So I feel like in terms of making plays, the Blink Dagger timing for the Earthshaker is probably one of the most important for the side of Duck. Another big timing to look out for is the Clinks. I'm not sure what he's going to rush here. Maybe go straight into Desolator, maybe go pick up Medallion into Solar Crest as well. I think I'd like to see the Medallion come out for him. You give his team
big rotation mid. There is the Fisher going to hit puck, but he will be able to draw himself out. 6 God and Weaver actually teleporting in this. They want to fight. There is a Dream Coil available. No hammer either. But I don't think Kick the Kids is going to go for the bait. He's going to sit back and farm heavily.
Yeah, that was a big rotation. At least Wonder makes it out of his life this time. And yeah, in terms of overall gameplay, he's died a couple of times, but he's not too far behind. He's only 400 net worth behind the Clinks.
Ooh, they want Taki. They really want him. The Swarm's being sent. He got hit by a Frost Blast as well, slowing him up, but Rhyperia will not find him. Will back himself away there. Nurse at the same time just farming up. Happy. Almost got that Vlads. He's about 60 gold off. And there we go. Here's the tower push here. Jakiro and Clinks together. This is the push I was telling you about. Man,
the rate that this tower drops is just insane. In fact, and no teleports, no even attempt to defend the tower by the side of Ventus White.
No, they're gonna drop it, man. Ain't nothing they can do. I'm gonna go try and make a play somewhere else.
Just one of those things at the moment, man. Tower, it was nice to know you while you were there, but you gotta move on. You can't hold on to things too long. You know what I mean? And yeah, another ward in the bottom lane from the side of the Radiant.
The smoke play coming out, Vivid, he's running in, he's got his 6, they want Taki, Echo Slam is there, the Fisher, he has it available, sorry, he uses the Fisher to block off, gonna try and run through the trees, he scouted out most likely, he does do the Echo Slam, gets the totem, won't get a right click off, they bring in the charge and Odie's rotated, drops the hammer immediately and drops Ventus White incredibly slow, now they've turned it, Ursa's imprisoned, he should be brought down, Weaver coming into the fight, Swarm going through, will he find him, Ursa popping in rage, does not survive that encounter, another totem, another smash onto the Weaver, trying to find his way forward here, he's going to be invis, Sakuchi should be able to save his life. Ice Path misses as well. Rhyperia saving himself there. That, yeah, okay, well turned there by DUC. I thought that fight definitely favored Ventus White at the beginning.
Yeah, that's the issue when an OD gets ahead. He dropped his ulti then with no stacks of intel even stolen, and he just did half HP from both those heroes straight down the drain. So, man, oh man, that's the power of the OP chicken. Now Wonder, he's getting charged up here in the middle lane. Can he survive this? Get stunned up now as well. Can they chain him down? Baron, no level 6 just yet, and he should be
there we go.
on his merry way.
Yeah, so Veil is completed on OD. He's going to start hitting rip all those up. Imprisonments are really going to do a lot of work.
Yeah, Veil combos pretty nice with his team so far. As Jakiro from more magic spam, Earthshaker, a lot of magic damage as well. So
Barra's charge, you know, that's lots of magic damage.
okay, just the Jakiro basically, alright? Alright, you got
no, Earthshaker too. Earthshaker too.
But now, nice pick coming up from Velvet here. He's sneaking up the Roche, he's going straight for it, and it doesn't look like Duck knows. So this is a free Aegis in the hands of Ventus White from a not too great position. So nice, well played by Velvet.
Illusion.
Yeah, this is very, very slow. You know, both sides playing very carefully. This is high level stuff. Not throwing away kills, not making silly mistakes, though the ward will scout out Velvet in the mid lane. So no chance of jumping anyone there. And it's only 3-4 at 13 minutes in.
Yeah, 3-4.
OD.
Net worth, it's about 3k difference in favor of Duck. XP more in favor of Ventus, but that has more to do with the Lich pick, you know what I mean? So XP in their favor, not that big of a surprise. But now they do have an Aegis in the hand of Ursa, so that's a pretty big... It's going to make a difference going into the next couple of fights.
A legend just sitting in the jungle farming. Happy as can be.
Yeah.
This is all carries want to do, man. They don't want to fight, you know. People say, come man, TP bots, we need help. And he's like, nah, I'm going to hit this creep camp, you know, man. It's just better, it's easier.
You say that, but Klink's one of the more active carries. He's a great hero in terms of getting solo pickoffs, etc. But he's still quite far away off his Desolator, waiting for that one core item to come online, and then he can
I think it's the pickoffs when he has the awkward. That's the traditional build. This he just wants to hit towers and then team fight. You know, he's not going to really run around. He can kite the Ursa very well.
Might be in trouble here in the top lane. Nice full 4-man rotation coming out from Ventus White.
Oh, they get countered by the ward though. They got ward. There's a ward there. They just dewarded it. But so that failed.
It's one of those games.
Immediately Alexi going to TP bottom. This bottom tower has fallen as well.
Yeah, second tower of the game fallen. They still have the middle tower, but now they're going to look to be pushing out tier 1 tower of their own end. I like this move from Duck, just abandoning the tower. They know the side of Ventus is just much stronger than them right now, especially with the Aegis up and running, so just try to trade the towers there now. One
they will go and puck at the same time. Charge. He will get a silence out. Forcing V backwards. Legend though. They actually might want this. Oh, juked out by Wanda. The ethereal nether strike, sorry, not able to connect. Well played there. Can they turn this? Weaver has found DUC. There's the Dream Coil to hold him in place, and they have the vision. They're going to bring him down. Rhyperia gets the right click. Now there's the Jakiro though. He's going to put the Macrofy in the middle, breaking up the fight 1-3. Chain Frost was on the back, brings down OD. And at the same time, False Promise keeping the Lich alive. Very well turned there. And at the same time, Ursa happily farming his way still. He's almost at that Blink Dagger. They're happy to sit with this Aegis for the moment. Wonder going to push down this tower now. Maybe they can all commit here.
Huge fight for Ventus there. They killed the already behind Weaver, setting him even more behind. They killed the OD on a killing spree there, getting both the cores, no casualties, and still have the Aegis up.
Echo Slam! 3-man Echo Slams the back line with the Fisher! Taki's done it! Wander's dropping incredibly low! Versus gonna try man fight this, gets in range, but he's never bashed back. He will not survive this one. That's just the Aegis being popped. There is an Oracle in the back line since False Promise on cooldown. If they bring this Ursa down too, this could be huge. He's gonna try and get him. They're gonna go on Oracle as well. Vivid now, he's being kited here. Clicks is dropping the right clicks. Can he escape? No mana for another Ice Path. Sorry, there is 3-second cooldown though. They're gonna want to chase him. Alexi trying to get into position here. Will he find him? No, he won't. Vivid gonna go into the trees, but Kick the Kids is there. They will bring down those Ursa. That's Aegis gone as well. Lovely Echo Slam by Taki in the back lines.
Oh man, that was a chaos dunk and a half. Now the fight's still going on. Weaver's here back. Can he find him? It's about to hit. No, he just misses on the Barra. But
he will be brought down. In Purifying Flames to the head. That is the best KS spell in the game. You know, when I play Oracle, I sometimes buy a ding on that hero because you just steal people's last hits. I mean, not last hits, kills. That was not going well. So Aegis is gone now. The advantage that they had, I mean, they did pull back about 2k gold in the favor of Ventus White. But the OD is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so is the Clinks the longer this game goes on. To the mid game.
So yeah, okay, that fight, okay, it was very Ventus favored, and then the big Echo Slam came out. But the saddest thing there is that the Ursa did drop, and he was just like 100 gold off his Blink Dagger. So that set his timing off by about a whole minute, which is kind of sad. But this game is still not in anybody's hands just yet. They did lose the Aegis, but I think they got a pretty decent use out of it till the Chaos Dunk came out. You know what I mean? That Echo Slam was just brilliant from Taki. Great first. I think that was the first reveal of the Blink Dagger, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was. Good stuff. That's what we like to see.
Definitely.
I did an interview with him, was it a few days ago, and I chatted to one of his friends, and he just said, yo, his Echo Slams are really good. And I think we've seen them. That was a tournament entry of Taki's Echo Slam.
For
so
sure.
Great way to do it.
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna shout out to that interview. My Mr. Co-caster, he had great production value in that interview. Memes aside, I liked
thanks,
it a lot, dude.
Stop it, you're making me blush. You're making me blush.
Alright, settle down, bruh. Game's still going on.
Ross is feeling jealous over here. He's not been included in the banter. Look at the jealousy.
Yeah. So Legend, he's just about 1,600 gold, 20 off his Desolator. Like, he's set quite far behind in this Klink, so he's not having a good time so far.
Bottom lane. He's going in. Ice Park gets 2 with a big macro pyre. Circus Freak has false promise. Does he want to use it himself? Probably doesn't. Gonna get nether bashed to next week, Wednesday, and that's an easy kill for DUC.
Yeah, and I don't know if you take the time to check this Weaver's build. He went Medallion, which is kind of standard practice. I like the thing going the Medallion in this game gives his team even more Roche potential. But he's going straight into an Aghanims this game, so that's pretty interesting, to say the least. So I thought it was like a normal core.
Who's getting the straight eggs? Oh, they found... Oh, there we go. Barra charging himself away. No Dream Coil for that. He's actually going to cancel it up top by the shrine. Not too concerned.
Yeah, the Barra's still good, still standing there. He's not, no worries. He actually cancels his charge really fast. I know it's pretty gutsy. I thought they were going to go on him, but yeah, he's alive. Nothing to complain about. Middle lane though, looking for this OD. Safe on his tower, and yes, Taki, he's got the Echo Slam back up, he's got the Blink Dagger waiting, and I wonder if Ventus is going to be looking to make the same mistake again.
Ursa's got Blink now as well. Vivid could look to engage. He'd have to hop that Chikiro, I assume. Else he could really bring it down first. That thing does a lot of damage over time. Are they going to fight you? I don't think they want to really fight you. The other lanes are getting pushed in.
Alright, so you asked me earlier about the Axe. Axe and Weaver is like, it's one of the better Axe in Dota. Like, it's just pretty good, like mass damage coming on the OD, you can save heroes. It's pretty nice. Good against Klinks as well. Like, if you can save a hero when after his strafe runs out, it's like a really big save. So let's just see how fast it takes to get it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, it's basically like having it's having like 2 Aegis on your Ursa. You know, use it on him.
100%. And if you see like a lot of, oh shit, so I mean, oh crap, plays of getting mid here in the middle lane. Oh, I'm gonna be in
kids
trouble.
watching the stream. Mainly Ross, but everyone else is a child as well.
Production flame, and that's a double kill for Kick the Kids, bringing on the middle tower as well. And this game is slowly but surely falling out of control on the side of Ventus. Almost 5k net worth difference. All the tier 1s cleaned up by the side of Duck, and they're really starting to control the tempo of this game.
Yeah, pushing down this. But tier 2, they can't fight all that puck now. Wonder's the only real. Oh, Big Fisher! That damage from OD though. Vaporizing Oracle.
Is that 2 hits? Like 20 minutes into the game, he's 2 hitting.
Casual 2 hits with Veil, and they found Ursa as well. He's going to enrage, but I don't think he's going to bring anyone down. Just going to be slowed by Liquid Fire, and there we go. Legend getting another kill. Everything seemed to slowly fall apart here for Ventus White. Now this tier 2 is going to drop. How much they can do against this Klinks and this Jakiro?
I think it's more like rapidly falling apart. Legend's gonna have his Deso now as well, and that could just mean the next Aegis falling in the hands of Duck, which would be an absolute disaster for Ventus. Like, their only way back into this game is getting an Aegis on this Ursa and pushing to try to win 1 or 2 fights. But now, if that Aegis falls in the hand of Duck, I feel like Ventus are in bigger trouble than they even think they are in, if that makes any sense. Barra, charging up to the top lane, getting his farm up. Spirit Breaker, man, it's really straightforward hero.
We're getting BKB on OD. Yeah.
I like the
What is going to
BKB?
Not to be disarmed, I guess. Biggest thing.
I feel like if he gets a BKB along with the Aegis, that could mean like high ground for Duck. Like, they just... ODs are going to be wailing away for 10 seconds, they won't be able to touch him. Aegis on probably be going on the OD as well, so he'll be untouchable, and just I think the damage will be a bit too much for Ventus to deal with. But I'm saying that that's hypothetically speaking if they get an Aegis. Hopefully this Ursa manages to make another sneaky play, getting the Aegis for the side of Ventus, and that's giving him a way back into this game.
And Roche is going to be up in about, what's the 30 seconds time?
30 seconds, yeah.
Probably will be contested. I don't think Ventus wants the size of that OD getting that that Aegis. Or the Clinks even.
So in terms of Roshan fight, because I like to say Dota games are often lost or won in the Roshan pit, and in terms of Roshan fight potential, the Dire have Earthshaker, Jakiro, OT, they have like really good stuff to Roshan fight. For side of Ventus, they got a Lich Chain Frost, but Puck's pretty good in the Roshan fight as well, but they don't have like really strong Rosh fight heroes. They don't have like Invoker, they don't have a Luna, if you know what I mean. So I wonder if they can take a fight in the pit. I think they're gonna be forced to try take that fight. But yeah, just wish all the best for them in that attempt. Roche is finally back up now, by the way.
The Barrow might be spotted out here. There's 2 or 3 just white heroes. Storm will be there. Can he kill the courier? Oh, escapes him barely anyhow. 10 HP.
That was close.
Nothing on it. He just delivered Earthshaker's Talisman of Evasion. Yeah, that is it.
The Weaver's
Barrow just sitting here. He's actually baiting here. Legend there. They're going to get the charge. Isn't enough damage though. There's no silence. The bash. Oh, beautifully executed by DUC. Easy kill on the Weaver, and they can look to push down this top tier 2 now.
Man, Weaver playing pretty what's the word? Dangerously, they're living life on the edge of trying to just farm up the last creep wave for his Acronyms, but he knows Barra has ultimate there, so it's really just what's the word? I forgot the word I'm looking for. Irresponsible plays there coming right with It's costing him his life there, putting it off even further off his Acronyms than he already was, and yeah, he's now down 15 seconds. Can he respawn for the high ground defense? Are they gonna force the issue here? Nah, I don't think they will.
Roshan is back up. That courier even got sent out again. They're really using that guy. I mean, what does Ursa do in this situation? He's getting an Axe too. Good item, I think, this game.
Yeah, definitely a pretty good item. You can ulti through stun locks and etc. So it's pretty great. Ursa, I feel like it's just really hard for Ventus fight right now. They're 10k behind, 24 minutes into this game, but I feel like where they win this game is in the Roche pit. If they can get the next Aegis on, they have a chance to start winning fights again, if you know what I mean. And that'll be a good way for them to, you know, slowly start working their way to winning this game again. And that's what the heroes do. The heroes are built to kill things. Puck controlling heroes, Ursa just wailing away, trying to kill heroes. Weaver pretty good at killing heroes as well. Gonna have a save for his team as well. So if they can get that going, then I feel like they'll be in a good position. But if they don't get this next Roshan, I think they're in big trouble.
Pro stuff on Taki now as well. More forms of initiation, more ways to get into Ventus White's face.
Can save teammates
Tier 2
as well.
tower probably gonna fall. Oh no, they're gonna commit. They may do so.
So like you spoke about, the Orchid Shift queued up on the Clinks now as well. How long till he gets it? Still quite a while though.
Yeah, game slow down a bit, hitting this mid-game stage. That really want that Black King bar on the OD, I think, before they make any sort of move.
Yeah, for sure. That is going to be their cue to go, because if that OD has it, then they have no real way to like focus him down. Unless Ursa like gets Blink and start wailing away at OD, it's really hard to kill this OD.
Do you see us sitting around the Roshan pit? Maybe this is what they want to do. Yeah, getting pinged out.
Radiant are scanning.
Scan coming out from Ventus.
Both these teams know that the Roshan is the place to be, right? So it's kind of like a cat and mouse game going on at the moment. Who wants to make that move into the pit first? But OD is now going to probably show you in the top lane, trying to push out this creep wave. Weaver, he sends the bugs in, he walks in himself.
He's keen. Double damage bottom. You what they need.
Uh-oh. He gets backed up by the Roshan.
Oh boy, this is huge. Ursa trying to go in there. Vivid now going to be charged as well. They've caught him heavily out of position. Can they turn this around? 2-man Dream Coil by Puck. Now, Ursa's been in prison. There's the silence in the backline. They will bring down Jakiro. Big Chain Frost also brings down Spritbreaker. The hammer is dropped. Ursa's down. Weaver going to try man fight. There's Echo Slam in the back once again. Tucky catching them on the retreat. And they are 4 heroes dead. This is an easy Roshan for the size of DUC.
Oh man, beautiful use of ultis there. OD's hammer doing so much damage there. That Sanity's Eclipse doing abundance of damage. Taki getting 2 good backline Echo Slam there, catching 2 heroes, catching the elusive heroes as well, catching the puff. And yeah, I think it's just too much to deal with for Ventus White right now. And there's going to be Aegis in the hands of Duck. And it's a full 4-man wipe, in fact, for side of Duck. And Aegis picked up by Legend. Even as well.
What more can they do now? We just saw Ventus White. That was their team fight there. That was Dream Coil was out. There was a Chain Frost. False Promise was used, and it still wasn't enough. keep these guys alive.
Yeah, I feel like this, just in terms of net worth lead, it just got too big. Like, Ursa trying to make a play on Earthshaker, it was kind of a good way for them to start the fight. Earthshaker getting there, not making a big impact, almost trying to get gone on, but they have no like hard lockdown to keep the Earthshaker there, you know what I mean? So Ursa tries to hit him away, but when he pops his ulti, although he's not dying, OD's stealing intelligence stacks the whole time, so when that hammer drops, it drops really, really, really hard.
Yeah, I know, it dropped hard there, man. Dropped incredibly hard. Weaver gonna send some bugs up. Does he want to do that though? Yeah, he already TP'd back to base. He's just messing around. Rhyperior or Gengar. Guys have a lot of names.
They still
A lot of names. Eesh, double damage and kick the kids. And he's got the BKB now. They can look to push high ground. Gonna push in these waves, take this bottom tier 2.
the kids. Yeah, he's got DD and well, he's got full 10-second BKB. He's on him. This OD is ready to go, man. He is ready to go.
They are missing the Barra, but the Barra can always charge in, I suppose. Barra can be wherever he wants to be. Clinks is top. Is Weaver gonna scout out? The bugs there. Do they really want to fight this though? Like, Glimmer can't keep him alive. There's the false promise now. Vivid blinking in the backlines. Will be eaten up by a macro pie. Can Puck get the dream call? Yes, he does. Wanda gets it. BKB popped an OT. Ursa gonna have to enrage. Ice Pop trying to keep them going down. Can they man fight this Ursa? Yes, they can. Bring him down. Echo Slam once again. Catching the backlines. Full 5-man wipe for DUC.
Oh man, okay, now I see why Taki says his best hero is the Searching. He's been playing it to the team this game. He had another big Echo Slam, and yeah, I think this game, full 5-man wipe, tier 2 gonna fall, no Aegis expended. BKB, 10-second BKB was used by OD, but I think the only buyback available from the side of Ventus is just the Ursa, so things not looking to right for the side of the Radiant.
There should be a tier 3 Rax as well, but well executed here from DUC. The strong lanes, they knew what they had to do. You know, the Barrow harassed Puck so much that his timing on his big dag on his trades even was just not enough. Rapid pings coming out from Wanda.
Yeah, I feel like Ventus did a good job of shutting down the Clinks. Like Legend got like a 20 minute somewhat Deso, which is really late. But the main problem was that Ursa got a lot of farm. Sorry, not the Ursa. OD got a lot of farm, and Urchek got a pretty good timing on his big dagger, and that's just what kind of changed the game. You know what I mean?
Very much so. Now BKB on OD as well. There go the shrines. So see, what's Click going for? Yeah, he's going for an Orchid. What's a Bloodthorn? Casual build.
Yeah, who went the Solo Crest for them? Nobody actually bought a Solo Crest on the side of the Riot, side of the Dire for Duck. But not really needed. They got enough damage anyway.
Yeah, they don't, I mean, OD's just pumping him with pure damage. So if OD gets a DD, does it add to his pure damage, or?
It adds to his base right-click damage, but it doesn't add to his pure damage. No, his Q, his over-attack is based off his intel pool, sorry, his mana pool.
Okay.
Under attack.
But, or what does calculate into OD's Arcane Orb is that Spell Lamp increases the percentage of damage from his mana pool to his Q, which is a pretty cool mechanic, I think.
Touch. Okay. They're just gonna go off the high ground here. What's the timing on Aegis?
Did any of the players write it down? I didn't write it down, so let's see if I can find it. Nope, nobody wrote that Aegis timer down.
We're pretty bad at this, so to be.
Oh man, what's wrong? Man, I said the S word on stream. We didn't write down road timer. We're gonna get fired.
Nether Bash gonna catch out Oracle in the backlines. Ice Pass does miss, but OD's in there. He doesn't care. He's gonna prison him, kill him easily. Dream Coil only onto Taki. Silence there as well. Pretty nicely played though. Vivid gonna have to rage quite early. Aegis is brought by Clinks. Come back up now. BKB's popped though. They can turn and fight this. Kick the kids. He's hungry. He wants blood. Legend running himself out. They're all gonna actually back themselves away here. They do not have. Sorry, they do have the Echo Snap, and they turn. They're on the base. Ventus Wider not done. Vivid blinking forward. Getting kited around so hard. There's the Echo Slam once again. 4-man in the backlines. Kick the kids. Just dropping the right click. Puck gonna probably drop 2. That false promise not gonna keep him alive. 6 got down, and Weaver's the last one alive, having to lift his way back into the base. DUC take another Rax, and that could be game here. GG well played, called by Vivid. Very clean, crisp execution from DUC, I feel, and I hope this sets the tone for their playstyle for the rest of the tournament.
I mean, I know it's like relatively close to the end of the game, but like the consistent multiple hero Echo Slams coming out Taki was like just MVP for me. Well played to him. Well played to Duck all around. This was a really solid game, and yeah, good luck to Ventus White in the next round.
And we'll see you for the next game.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. I'm in the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember. Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out low. Was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything. I'm in the sun, a fire is burning. You tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna
All about this too much. What's there left to say? Throw your stones the river. Like me, it drifts away. I would watch you stare. I would watch you stare. Oh, but there's no one there. We can figure this out. Put your feet down. We are the lucky ones. Follow your choice, it's done. Terrified of what's left remains unsaid until you break my mind.
Till you break my mind.
Until you break my thought.
Till you break my thought. I'm throwing wishes in the well in hopes that you will keep them for yourself. And know there was a time when we never let go. Never let go. Ooh, we never let go.
We can figure this out. Put your feet down. We are the lucky ones.
storm and go where we've never gone before. We have sworn to mend the bond that we have torn. Raise the storm and go where we've never been before. We have sworn to mend the bond that we have torn. Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
I tried to fight alone. 'Cause sometimes we just don't know that we can do anything together if we just try. And as long as we have our backs, whenever our foes combine, this time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. Castles and dragons, the battle begins tonight. Are you with me? This is our kingdom, and we won't run tonight. We are a team. Castles and dragons, the battle begins tonight. Are you with me? This is our kingdom, and we won't run tonight. We are a team. We can do anything together if we just try. And as long as we have our backs, whenever our foes combine, this time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. around, I feel the breeze over me. You watch your dreams unfold. Let it come around and let it breathe over me. It's time to go away into the light. I feel the calming energy. I see the darkness coming, and I'm calling you to help me set me free. I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you. By all the faith of the world in your plans, guarding your faith with the palm of your hands. I know, yeah, I know. It's the unknown, the unknown. It's time to go away into the light. I feel the calming energy. I see the darkness coming, and I'm calling you to help me set me free. I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night. Race all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly.
Dire team pick.
Faceless Void.
Hello and welcome back to the VS Gaming DGC Championships. We're here for the second round in Group A, I believe. And I'm Kamojik there, and I'm joined by Mr. Phoenix here on the panel line. Going to be helping us out here in the draft. How are you doing today, buddy?
Good in you, sir.
That's good, that's good. So you played PP in the last round. I believe you guys lost that game. You're from Goon Squad, correct?
Correct, sir.
So what did they do? What cheesy strike did they pick to beat you down? Because you can never lose a fair game.
What I see, they normally pick the casual Necro pick, the Bloodseeker, and the Spectres.
Alright. So yeah, so Necro seems like a really common pick at the moment. It's like everybody hates that hero. Everybody's asking him a new patch. Well, do you have any good ways to like deal with it? What is Goon Squad's way to deal with that Necrolite?
We decided to go with the AA draft to go with it, but it honestly did not work out because we went too greedy. We went like the Void, a Night Stalker, PL, literally that needed like a lot of space, but because we weren't able to create, we literally lost the game.
Alright, that makes sense. Now looking into this first game, we checked the Nature's Prophet and Necroforce banned out both first two bans from the Sin 5, so two kind of common bans. And then people taking out full cancer. They take out both Venomonster and Viper. And then actually, what is their first two picks? Oh, we got a bug here. Okay, so it's legit Faceless Void first two picks from Pew Pew, and then Death Prophet and Doom picked out from Sin 5. So what do you make of both these two dream drafts so far?
10 seconds
Well,
remaining.
what I see from Sinister's 5 bans is the Necro,
5 seconds
Treant,
remaining.
no, Nature's Prophet, and the Bloodseeker. So literally the heroes they played just now. So I think obviously Sin 5 came prepared already. For Pew Pew's gaming's bans, Viper and Venom, they clearly did not want to see that ban Venom already on us as well. Viper, Aghanim bans that. So I think I'm actually not sure what to say.
I feel like this Death Prophet pick is like a classic Sin 5 pick. Like from when they formed, when it was Nubia and them all still there, it was like that was their go-to hero. Lycan, Death Prophet, those sort of death ball pushy heroes. And like the Doom pick kind of unorthodox in the first phase, but like it's sort of in the Chinese scene we see quite a lot. So I don't know.
Definitely.
I think it's pretty decent start from Sin 5. We know what kind of cancer, so to speak, is coming through to this game.
Definitely. What I can also see is
10
Doom might be an
seconds remaining.
offlane Doom. Or can it be go to Traxian? I see Traxian also spams that
5
in
seconds
ranked,
remaining.
going past 4 Doom, and actually wins a few.
Whoa, you serious? Oh, fast forward Doom, I've actually never seen that. Oh, how do you even do? You like take bash level 1 in like a Ras off the offlane or something like that?
But what I see with Traxian, what he does is normally just eats the Mud Golem, he goes mid, and he stuns, and he suicides and he stuns again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, pause for Doom. I thought you said pause for Faceless Void. I think I've lost my stuff here. Pause for Doom. Alright, so that's pretty. I like the pause for Doom. It's kind of greedy in this meta where you have like these Earth Spirits, the Baras always roaming around. But I still think it's a pretty viable pick.
Yeah.
Now, people are looking for their third pick here. You have any predictions? You think they're going to pick up a core here or just go pick up the other support here?
Dire team pick.
Admiral
I
Kunkka.
could say anything. I think they already picked it.
Oh,
Assuming it's a pause for Kunko.
alright, so Kunkka's come out. So that's kind of like a support duo, the Lich, the Kunkka. That's a pretty decent combo. I wonder where that Lich is going to sit. So I think maybe we could see something like a Lich Void dual offlane.
Definitely. Lich
Radiant team
Prime and
Alright,
tapping the safe lanes EX.
alright, now we see the Dazzle come out. So that's a nice little form of save and sustain for the Death Prophet. I like this pick quite a lot with the Death Prophet. But yeah, well, I like it. What do you think of what do you make of the Dazzle pick?
Definitely like the Dazzle pick. It literally keeps Death Prophet alive the whole time while he's all
remaining.
times it right. It can literally heal the Death Prophet health with
5 seconds
Right, that's a good point you make, eh? Okay, we're talking a lot about the drop now. Let's get into a little deeper with this team. So Sin 5, they're a team who actually took interesting strat coming into this tournament. Three of their players did Masters play and competed for XCC in the EGE. So what they did is they went and they took 3 fans basically. I think it was carefully selected fans, but fans nonetheless. So they got Mr. Stand-in 2.0 from now Nibbles Gaming, used to be Khafalak if I'm not mistaken. Fabio from Art Department, shout out team, he's one of my biggest fans, so gotta give that a shout out there. And Ink, the witty shizard, who I believe is Aghanim's girlfriend.
No. Crimson Tide's girlfriend.
It's Crimson Tide's girlfriend. Oh, damn. Holy shit. I could be starting a whole relationship problem. Jazz, go idea from a stream, boys. Oh, man.
Dire team pick.
Alright, so now fourth pick coming up from PPO. I wonder what they go here.
Lena.
Radiant team
Lena.
Play mid Lena.
Uh-oh. There's the pick. Husker
Cheesy
last
Husker
pick.
Dazzle.
Alright. So what do you think? That's going to be a mid lane Husker, or are you going to send the Death Prophet mid and play safe lane Husker now, for sure, right?
I think it's definitely a safe lane Husker with a mid deep.
Right. So no energy
10
esports
seconds
fancy
remaining.
safe lane DP strats. So what do you think?
5
So the Husker
seconds
pick comes out now
remaining.
almost instantly in the fourth pick after they see the Lina. Do you think PP have anything? They don't really have stuff to deal with this Husker so far. Like Lich,
Dire team
Kunkka, not the
back.
best support duo to deal with them. Lina's kind of like burst damage and physical damage later on in the game, but I don't know. What do you think is their last pick? What is the thing you think? What is the hero you think that can actually like combat this Husker in their next pick?
I mean, like a Chaos Knight would work against like Husker very.
10 seconds remaining.
But obviously there's a Dazzle there, so
5 seconds.
not sure something maybe
remaining.
like an Axe or Chaos Knight. That's my opinion.
Right. If they go something like face safe lane axe or even off lane axe with like a sneaky dual lane, I don't think it'd be that bad. It's like really good burst and like control for Death Prophet, good against Doom if like in a
Dire
1v1
team
matchup.
pick.
I mean, they could put the safe lane Void and then off. Oh, there's the Chaos Knight take.
Oh. Okay, so Zen 5 pick up the Chaos Knight themselves.
And then it's a pause for Chaos Knight. The Doom off.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, actually, I would usually assume it's a pass for
10
Doom
seconds
and like
remaining.
a trico of Husker Dazzle, but like TSN 5 have run this
5
Chaos Knight pass for
seconds remaining.
quite a lot. I see already the EG even in fact
Indeed.
for the Masters event in Cape Town. PP, they're looking for their last pick here. You guys got 20 seconds left in reserve time. Alright, so now what do you think the hero? I think there's Sven's left in the pool. What do you make of a Sven pick here?
Then or Ocean
Weaver.
Choose your hero.
Weaver pick.
Oh. Weaver pick. I don't know how I feel about this Weaver this game. I think he's going to have a hard time. A lot of AoE damage coming off from the Death Prophet. Like good lockdown from the Chaos Knight. Doom is just straight up problem for Weaver.
I don't see how PP literally are all on squishy 3-4 tank heroes with the Dazzle constantly.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. So your prediction going into this game, I assume, is Sin 5, right? I think I'm going to agree with you there. The Sin 5's pick's just looking a lot stronger right now.
But you know, it's sort of one anything could happen.
100% true. So much, Phoenix, for joining us here on the panel. I'm going to invite my co-caster back on the seat. And
My
good luck in
pleasure.
your future games.
Thank you very much as well. Thank you very much. Oh, let me mute. Right.
Prepare
And I'm back in the seat here with Camille Chikte. How's it going, Camille? Been a while?
Bring my other caster back, dude. Why am I stuck with this guy again? No, I'm just kidding.
How are the wife and kids, man?
Alright, so I heard my Phoenix's predictions. What's your predictions going to this game, Captain?
Well, I did not see this +4 Chaos Knight. Phoenix called it. I looked at the drop like, nah, Doom's going, +4. But yeah, that's what it is. We got a Traxian Chaos Knight.
Traxian special, boys. It's a Traxian special. Yeah, I feel like just overall, don't have enough to deal with the Husker. Forget the Chaos Knight pick. The Husker is just gonna, I think Aghanim is gonna have a free game and just demolish. But as we said, as our Mr. Phoenix said from Goon Squad, it is the best one and anything can happen. You know what I mean?
I mean, early game, I think. Sorry, I think that Sin 5 definitely have the advantage just because they have the Husker there. But team fight wise, I mean, let's just look here. Lich, Faces Void, Kunkka, Lina. Those Chronos are going to be unstoppable. They're going to be out of control.
That's a good point you make. A lot of damage going into Chrono. Lina, long range, burst damage, right click, physical DPS with the high range coming on later on. Kunkka, great combos in the Chronosphere. And just like even Weaver, and outside of the Chronosphere, it just does a lot of physical damage. So they're a really nice combo with the Chronosphere. So it's going to be I think a lot of pressure going to be on newbie to make these big Chronospheres happen in these games.
Landing predictions for this mid lane?
Any prediction for the mid lane? Husker versus Death Prophet versus Alina and Lich. I think Death Prophet's gonna have a hard time, but look at this. Traxian, he's coming to make a play. Looking to snipe a career, something like that, level 1. Yeah, he's smoked up, he's waiting. Is he gonna get
It's coming right now as well.
This is not good.
Oh no, man. Shame, this little crab has no idea.
Oh,
Boom!
feels bad, man.
Oh, there we go. Missing top.
Oh,
yes,
man.
now's the time to call it.
I blame Filthy Frank for this whole SA server career sniping nonsense. He started it. It's just disgusting, and it's happening now. Chaos Knight can actually straight up dual lane here. It's a 2v2 lane. I think the Lina Lich should be stronger in terms of like getting XP and stuff in this lane, but like Lina's not that great without level, so we'll see how quick she can get to level 2, 3, more along those lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, this is. What do you say? So you say Lina favored?
I think Lina and Lich favored later on, but at the start of this lane, I think Death Prophet should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, and poor Weaver's just taking so much damage from these burning spears. He's not having fun here. Let's just switch lanes, man. Just sack the top lane, Isn't that what we do these days?
I don't know. I can't really sack a Husker lane. I think with the Husker, the big thing is, right, you focus on timing from the hero. Oh, before we get to that, plays getting major in the bottom lane.
Torrent will connect onto Doom 2.0 in a bit of trouble here. Will be brought down by the right clicks from Kunkka, but he's not out of this yet. B gonna take some right clicks from Chaos Knight. Chaos Bolt, he needs 20 more mana, so won't get it off. Good dukes from B. Nice bash from Newbie, sorry. Keeping him in place. Is it worth turning and fighting this? They do get a double kill, but 2.0s there can't really bring down the Void. So they does bring down Kunkka, but double kill there for some 5.
For Pew Pew, you mean?
For? Pew Pew, yeah, sorry for Pew Pew.
No,
Apologies.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, a decent exchange from both teams there. Like getting 1 kill in the end, return kill for Sin 5 is not too bad. But yeah, like I was saying about this Husker, right? So this Husker, it's a hero that runs on timing. Yes, it's OP and it's broken and all that kind of stuff we say, but like he still needs a certain amount of farm. I think he's gonna wait and try to get as much free farm as he can in the top lane till he gets his armlet, and then we can see the plays gonna start to come out with him and his team. In the middle lane, as I expected, the Lina's putting a lot of pressure, but now Trax.
And there's the rotation from Trax. Chaos Bolt, they've got the Spirit Siphon there. Actually, Death Prophet gonna probably die to this. One more right kick from Hullabaloo, and he's dead. Can't really do much of that. They can just maybe trace him off. This Chaos Knight, so yeah, that did not go out as planned, I think.
And this is the power of the Lich, right? Death Prophet is still level 2, 3 minutes into this game, and like, if he had his level 3 there, level 2 Spirit Siphon, I think he'd be on his merry way, he'd be fine, but just the lack of XP getting in this middle lane is starting to hurt.
Yeah, Kunkka got the double damage. B, maybe they're looking. They get the torrent. Nah, just misses. That actually could have opened it up. Nice, easy light strike. There's no light strike away. My apologies. She has the Dragon Slave. 2 points in that. So yeah, they have to rely on this torrent to really do the work. I'm sure if Lich has the Frost Blast, doesn't have enough mana for it, so perhaps he should go looking to roam another places on the map.
So yeah, okay. So I complained about like not having a lack of Husker counters, but this Lina's getting off to a pretty good start. If she gets farmed enough, fast enough, I feel like it's a pretty good hero against Husker. Really good burst damage. But now, actually, the rotating in
X
the middle.
Torrent, bringing her back, Spirit Siphon onto Kunkka, Dazzle's gonna turn, gets the Shadow a wave off, and they should be able to back out of here. One more Dragon Slave, but it's on cooldown, another 3 seconds, so failed rotation there. The Pew Pew supports are gonna have to go somewhere else in the jungle though. Void will time walk himself away to safety. Already got an early point in time dilation. Interesting that, usually we don't see that, we usually see max in the time walk.
Yeah, the 1 point in I feel like time dilation is a pretty good value point. Like obviously you want your max in time walk and bash etc. But 1 point in value, 1 point in time dilation, it never hurts anybody. Talking about interesting facts and shoutouts, this man B used to be my ex-teammate before, so now he has PogChamp newbie carrying him, but he had a scrub like me carrying him before. So shout out to you B. Good luck with this game.
Don't you mean X? Oh, hang on, fight going on. They're gonna bring back the Dead Prophet. You can't get Spirit Siphon off in time. Will be killed. Trax are gonna get there. Too late. Like, soz, bro. I'm here now, but it's too late. Okay. I was saying, B is your ex-girlfriend.
My ex-girlfriend.
Any comment?
He's a pretty fella, man. I'm not gonna.
Oh, nice turret there. They do kill Chaos Knight as well. Well played by BE.
That's mid lane's becoming a case of a disaster here.
Give up. Hullabaloo, does she really want to stand here? With that low health, I mean, one Crypt Swarm and a Spirit Siphon and she's most likely dead.
At least in the bottom lane, you're getting a decent amount of farm, getting quite some much XP here in the bottom lane as well. So they're winning like 2 out of 3 lanes for Sin 5 or breaking even at least 2 out of 3 lanes, so that's okay. But yeah, Dead Prophet not having a fun time. Lina having a great time on the con spot. But I think big time he's waiting for the Huskers to come.
There's the Chaos Bolt onto Kunkka. There's a bash from Void, but he's trying to get the Reality Rift. Will miss, but the Doom Scorched Earth will bring him down, and now Nibby will have to time walk himself away to safety. He gets the salve off so he can stay in lane there. For getting caught out in an awkward place. He was very aggressive there, I think too aggressive.
Yeah, it's a bit of a revenge match for Newbie here. It's his old team. Newbie excellent 5 player. Yeah. Gotta add some spice to this game.
Yeah, add some spice, dude.
Not sure on what circumstances he left, but I suspect it was a boot. But you know, don't call me fake news here. No, I don't know. I'm not confirming this. I just like to make some fun spice, you know.
Okay, to keep it interesting, you know, we like to keep
for sure, you know. Like whose girlfriend is Ink? Tide, Crimson Tide,
Crimson Tide,
Aghanim, who
Ventus
knows?
Red.
Okay, no, I think that's a terrible joke to make, you know what I mean? Has some morals, Carmel. Apologies to everybody involved in that joke.
I love how he's talking to himself right now, you know, there's no one, there's no one else.
I've been a solo caster for so long, it just becomes a habit, man, you know?
He can't even look at me right now, he's
Sanity's just gone. Jokes aside though, Aghanim slowly but surely actually very rapidly working his way up into the armlet, sitting at 41 CS now. More or less they're just, what, 500 gold off his having a full armlet, and that's gonna be danger time for the side of Pew Pew. Once Asuka has it, he can be making plays, and yeah, plays coming up here in the top
I
lane.
love Cosplay, gonna TP himself out. Should be okay. How many burning spear stacks? Only 2, so we'll heal up.
In the middle lane though, Art Department, he's in trouble again. BE here for another snipe, and that's death number 3 for Fabio. Oh man, poor Art Department on the Death Prophet, not having a good time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
There we go, what brought him? No, he got torrented. The mid lane, has this Huskar played as well as he can against... Sorry, no, this Weaver played as well as he can against this Huskar. We know Huskar's going to dominate this lane. Was there more we could do? I mean, he's only on 7 CS, he didn't really deny XP, and it's a tough lane to begin with.
So I feel like our last game here is a good frame of reference for this sort of...
Oh, big chrono in the bottom. They do catch up. Chaos Knight will bring him down. Chain Frost into Doom. There's 2.0. Gets the right click. Vaporizes Lich. And he's going to try to run himself away here. Turns around. Doom's Faceless Void. Isn't enough to kill him though. He's taking damage. Torrent there. And the blocks from BE. Beautifully played. Keeping that Doom away. I think Void, he might actually die. Gonna get denied. Oh, he misses the deny! Oh no!
Oh man, I was just about to praise my ex-teammate for being a PogChamp there, but oh, sadly messed that up.
Oh, he missed that. At least he gives a don't give up at the end.
For sure. Sadly, our chat
Reality Rift, Chaos Bolt, bringing back Kunkka. He does have not Mana Foot Torrent. There's the Infernal Blade, slowing him down. Body blocks from Trax, and they kill him. 2.0 is dominating. Very lovely play. Both fours using the use of their bodies to... that sounded weird. Using their characters to block the other guys.
Yeah, body blocks at point, right? Which I'd like to answer your question from earlier. So this Weaver, like I used our last game for frame of reference for this Weaver, right? In the Weaver in offlane last game, we had a Lich with him, and it was like Weaver's a core hero in the end. He's not. Oh, before we get to that, Huskar jumping him, slapping him down, brings on the Weaver. But
I missed that one.
yeah, Weaver's not a good hero to like solo off lane up against like a strong dual lane like Husker, Dazzle. He's an hero that needs farm. He needs to get his XP. He's got a decent amount of levels here. He's sitting at level 5, but yeah, he's
Even though
completely
being
shut
caught on the
down in
bottom
my
lane, lots of bashes. The Shadow Grave is there to keep him alive. Hopefully, we can only hope so much. X is not there. They're going to turn on to Dazzle now. Ink, the witty Shizard, should die. One more right click from Newbie, and Dazzle's dead. But it's worth. She saved Doom. That's what they really wanted to do.
Yeah, that's Doom's on killing spree as well, like, if I'm not mistaken. So okay, he's 4-1, so he could have lost his killing spree at some point. So it's a big kill. Oh, big save.
This mid lane looks like this Lina has dumpstered this DP.
Yeah, that's
Checking out the CS shots.
quite a harsh way to put it, you know? No sugarcoating
sorry,
your words there,
don't say
Captain. But yeah, Winners had a great time in the middle lane, even surpassing Husker in terms of net worth.
Hey, at least I didn't swear on stream.
Okay, settle down there, partner. You know, why you gotta bring up that kind of stuff, you know?
Oh, CK actually hitting 6 before the Weaver does.
Dragon him has
That's not a good sign. There's the X. Torrent going to be there. Whoa! Phantasm dodge! Though the Chrono they're catching him on the side. They get the Chain Frost. Dazzle has the Shallow Grave available. Is he going to do it? Yes, he is. Can they kill CK though? KS-Bolt, one more hit onto Kunkka, might kill him. Dazzle going to try to find him. No more Shallow Grave. They do kill him now. Dazzle into the position. Ink, the witty Shizard, in a lot of trouble. Going to be brought down by Weaver now as well. Is there Doom? Yes, there is. The turret there to kill him. Doom more than enough to bring him down. And now B losing a lot of health to creeps. Bash from Faceless Void. Yes, this man is just bashing.
Oh,
keeping
man.
him alive.
That bash was so well timed. If he didn't get that bash and B was still getting chased down by the Doom, that guy would have died. B would have been dead straight up. So that is a clutch bash, man. Level 3. Okay, it's not max level bash. Okay, it's kind of warranted. So both these people in the bottom lane, Doom 5-1 and 0, Void 4-1 and 2. These guys both had like really great lanes. It's hard to say that kind of thing, you know?
I mean, look how much damage that Doom does. Checking out the fight recap there. We're gonna try kill him. Lina make rotation. Laguna Blade onto 2.0. Infernal Blade bash. Isn't enough though. Shallow Grave is there from Ink. Keeping him alive once again. They're not letting this Doom die, man. Playing extremely well on that hero.
Keeping that killing spree up, man. It's good to see.
Mid lane, there's the Exorcism. Push down this tier 1.
Now, in the meanwhile, while that engagement was going on as well, Husker managed to take the top tower, so that's pretty big in terms of map control. Now, what's it coming on?
Rotation there, a light strike away with Torrent, got a chain stun up the CK, will be X, the boat coming back, they could actually kill him when he's ready to rift Lich, but it's not really going to do much. One more right click from Doppy, and he's down. Now CK in a bit of, sorry, not CK, DP. Why do we have so many abbreviations for things? Us Dota players are lazy speakers.
Hey man, there's 100 heroes, like more than 80 items. You gotta do what you gotta do when there's that many stuff. Minimum 4 spells per hero. Okay, I can give you reasons for that. Okay, so Chaos Knight did drop there, but in the meantime, oh, Asuka actually fell. Where did Asuka die?
What killed him? Hey?
Oh, he died to Roshan.
Dire's top
Oh.
tower is under attack.
So Roshan's sitting on 1-0-0.
Okay, let me explain to you what happened there. Okay, I was gonna tell you before I got distracted that this guy, he bought a Morbid Mask and Husk, and he bought a smoke, so he was gonna go solo Roche. So my theory was he went to solo Roche, and he can solo Roche at this point pretty comfortably, but he must have messed up an armor toggle and just died, which is pretty funny.
I think we should go to our team on the ground who are about to interview Roche.
I did.
Brittany, down to you. Or Ross. Hey, we haven't asked Ross what his prediction is.
Oh yeah, I did.
What's your prediction? Sin 5. Oh. There, Ross the boss predicting Sin 5 will win. Big rotation coming bottom. Huskar, DP, and Dazzle. Like they probably just want to push the tower. More pressure on this Void.
Regeneration.
Navi been relatively uncontested this game. He stayed up there. He's got the mom now. Doom is available in 2.0.
Yeah, both the safe lane heroes had a really good time this game. Not often you see something like such smooth sailing for both cores, but yeah, both teams accepting that, and both feel like kind of different strategies between these cores. Void a much more late game oriented core, or can be, and Husker just wants to stomp in the early game, you know. Now plays getting made here in the top lane.
CK gonna be brought back. Nice torrent and boat combo. We'll get a chaos bolt onto Weaver. Doom gonna rotate. There's the Phantasms. Perhaps they want to turn this. Doesn't get the reality rift. B just walks out of range. He's gonna try TP. Will get it. Jukes out 2.0. Who's gonna keep on going. LF Cosplay Grills. Sorry, I doubt that's his real name. I'm pretty sure. Oh, 20. I have it down as 27. That right? The bottom lane, they kill off the Void. Sorry, not the Void. The Huskar and the Dazzle as well. Probably big chrono committed. Yes, it was. And they can push this tower now.
27 correct, yeah. So they killed the Husker. No, Huskers had second death kill. One was to Roshan, but that's a big kill. Putting the Husker, defending the bottom tower. big task, and they showed up, man. That's solid defense coming out from Pew Pew.
So it is 27. It's not Aleph cosplay girls.
Looking for cosplay girls? Nah, that's definitely his real name. No, I'm just kidding. It's 27.
No, I figured
27.
like his mother called him looking for.
Yeah, first name
And
looking.
his middle name's cosplay. His final name's girls.
It's just one of those things, man.
Getting pinged out here. Weaver found. Gonna get a swarm there. Traxion, this Chaos Knight has sort of fallen off, I feel. No, it's actually he's higher than the Weaver on net worth. Never mind, he's doing fine.
So I was saying earlier, man, I don't think it's in most games you can pick Weaver to just be like a YOLO solo off lane. Like if it's a really favorable matchup for 1v1 lane, sure, go for the Weaver, but like
There
just
we
like
go,
this, not
X
a bad-
Torrent combo and the boat gonna fight, and they've brought in Lich and Weaver gonna bring down Death Prophet. Chain Frost! Not sure if it was necessary, but they did it anyway. And he's gonna get a lot of farm from that too. I think it would be better if they gave Weaver that cosplay, Mr. Grills. Call him Mr. Grills now. I need to see their name on their head to say their name.
It's just one of those things. Yeah.
I'm a simple man.
But now in the bottom lane, Sin5 making the rotation, pushing out this tower. They got all 5 heroes here. In fact, they do. And looks like PP know what's up. They're just gonna sack the tower. Gonna start pressuring mid here, but
Yeah, they're fine with that. Hey, mainly it's this Husk on the Doom keeping Sim5 in this game. On net worth, I'm just looking at net worth stats at the moment.
yeah, in terms of net worth, Sin5 they two cores are pretty big. Like in terms of net worth, these teams are it's literally dead even. It's 50-50, and XP Graph PP are like 6k ahead. I mean, Lich does help with that, but 6k is a big difference. But now we see the 5-man straight out coming out from Sin5. They 5 people here in the bottom lane, pushing out this tier 2 now. In fact, do PP want to defend this? Is the question.
Can they though? They have a Chrono, but there's a Doom 2 and another Phantasm Exorcism used. They probably don't want a Chrono and Exorcism. Just a feeling I have. They are rotating 3 heroes into the bottom lane. There's a 2-man Torrent, X. Did you drop the boat? No, you weren't. Just Xing him. Maybe trying to force out a shallow grave.
Yeah, so he's going to be back a bit.
There we go. Doom doesn't care, going straight onto Lina, getting the Doom. There's the boat in the back line. Gonna miss completely. But some of the heroes do get the buff from it. Can they turn it now? There's Newbie getting a 2-man Chrono. Chaos Knight and Death Prophet calling the edge. Shallow Grave keeping Aghanim alive. He's just gonna man fight this. Burning Spear stacked. Huskar's hitting incredibly hard. How are they gonna turn this around? Torrent there, no B. Gonna try stay alive. Huskar, actually bring him down. They could turn this fight around now. Magician. This Doom is the full HP though. Is he going to be able to walk himself out of this one? Death Prophet in the back. He will just drum himself. Very brought back by X though. Misses, dodges the Light Strike away. Will be Lagoonin. Silencer. They kill Lina as well as they bring down Doom. Traxion still alive. The tower falls. Weaver trying to go on the flank here. He might be spotted out though. Oh, the X bringing Trax back. Oh, he's not done here. They want to get him. They're going to get him as well. Weaver going to be dropped by Death Prophet. Very, very risky plays there. And it paid off more for... Yeah, I think Weaver should have just left it.
That was a close. Nah, I think making that play was okay, but that was a really close fight. 3-for-4 engagement. Tier 2 did fall in the middle. Sorry, Tier 1 fell in the middle lane. Weaver got that before he TP'd bot. So Tier 2 did fall for the side of PP, so that's kind of in favor of Sin5, but really close engagement. This game has been closer than I expected actually so far.
Very even. There's no sure winner yet. And Huskar, well, he's starting to hit much harder now, coming more in line. What's the next item for him? Is this a BKB game for anyone?
BKB game. So
Radiant's middle tower
this is actually a hard game for the side of Radiant. BKB is hard, right? It's a kind of like a thing you should go, but like Doom goes through BKB. Death Prophet ulti goes through BKB. I think you still go BKB, like BKB or Lincoln's. You have to go defensive item somehow. For the side of the Dire, for Sin5, definitely a BKB game. Playing against Lina, playing against Kunkka, but then again, you got the Faceless Void also blocked down through Magic Immunity, so it's like, I feel like in competitive Dota, it's hard to say, is this a BKB game? It's always something that goes through, but like, I feel like in most games, almost every game is a BKB game in competitive Dota, at least.
And I see this Weaver's picked up a medallion. Is that not a stock standard thing that I've seen? I don't know.
I feel like medallion is kind of very viable on Weaver, especially if it's like not a safe lane Weaver or something like a more utility, like a 3-position Weaver this is. And it's also, it helps with the team's Roshan ability. You have to have somebody who buys Medallion or Solar Crest in every game.
Might be a race for this double damage bottom. Who's the movement speed? Traxion does. We'll pick it up. Mr. Grill's gonna have to just back off there. We're not too keen to fight. Doom has Shadowblade now. That's big. That's very big.
You got Drum Shadowblade. He's actually the most farmed hero on the map, full stop. And it's gonna get bigger. He took his level 10 talent, very notable, the 80+ Devour gold. So he just gets bigger and bigger by the minute.
Yeah. This hero is a lot of fun to play, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I love Doom, man. One of my most played
Yeah.
heroes, like top 5, I think. But yeah, to answer your question about the Medallion, it's the biggest thing about Medallion is helps his team with his Roshan lineup. They faces Void as an MOM lifesteal already, so that plus a Medallion, they can go Rosh for any opportunity they get.
Inner Bloodstone. Ready on her. That's good. She just got it after the last fight. Still on 12 charges.
Alright, so this first Bloodstone purchase is like the first fight after Bloodstone. We get purchase like always a dreadful one, right? Like, am I going to lose charges or am I going to get more charges and be OP? Art department, yeah, he gets X stuff. He's going to walk away.
Art department at rage. Say that. So this is round 2 of our
Are scanning.
DGC group stages. The previous games, Pew Pew, they beat Goon Squad, did they not? We had Phoenix here just now on panel with us, telling us all about that one, and he actually called the Pos 4 Chaos Night. I don't know how the other games went.
The other games, Sin 5 actually got a bye in the first round, so really hard
That's
earned
their
victory,
first
you
game.
know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they wrecked that bye. You should have seen the score, guys. Yes.
So it looks like Traxion's going for Shadowblade here as well. So double Shadowblade gaming coming up from these 2 big strength cores, or 1 strength core and 1. Can we count Traxion as a support this game though?
I don't know. He hasn't been playing like a support. He's hit with more than Weaver though, so he's doing more. And a smoke coming out from Pew Pew.
Can they find this
They
Doom? This
find
would be a
anyone.
big pick.
He's out of position here. Gonna find anyone. They're Doom walking down the stairs. They're gonna find, and there's the Chrono on the edge. X as well, Light Striker away, and he's quickly and swiftly brought down. Very happy with that pick off, killing the biggest hero on the map at the moment. They go for more though. Chrono down. They still have Laguna though. Chain Frost was even used there. Hey, they made sure that thing was there. Phantasms been brought up by Trax, bringing back Lina. Big Shadow Wave combo. Will have to deny herself, and now Hukasko's in the fight. The boat's there, getting a connection onto 2. Well, can I keep everyone alive though? That buff is pretty good. They have backed away. Pew Pew not wanting to take this fight. Sin 5 with that, they can go right into Roshan. Nothing's really stopped them though. Doom back up in 13 seconds with Doom available.
Great call by Sin 5 there. Although they were 4v5 there, they could see how much abilities were actually committed onto killing that Doom. So they knew, although they're down in the numbers game, in terms of sheer fighting power, they had the lead. So, and they got the killing the Lina there, dropping those Bloodstone charges. Always a big deal.
Their Void going forward, gonna jump in, doesn't manage to snatch the Aegis though, turns onto Aghanim, could kill him, get rid of the Aegis very quickly. Hullabaloo on the backlines, nukes down, Death Prophet, and now the rest of Pew Pew Gaming are trying to swarm in here. Aghanim's though, sticking it to him, getting those burning spears, Shrine will be used, this is enough to keep Hullabaloo alive. 2.0 chasing her down. Does he want to use Doom here? No he doesn't, and he will kill her with the Scorched Earth. That was... Yeah, I can see the play trying to go for it. If Void had snatched that Aegis, it might have been a different outcome.
He got the kill on the Death Prophet. He managed to deny Aghanim's Aegis, so it kind of like sort of dictates the way the next... Like if Aghanim has that Aegis, these last 2 tier 2s are clearing up easily, right? But now with no Aegis, Void Chronosphere going to be coming back on cooldown. They might actually have a chance to defend maybe one of these tier 2s. Void's going to be back up in 5 seconds, so I don't know if Sin 5 actually want to commit for this fully. They're doing a lot of damage real fast. Can they get here? He gets off the X onto Husker. Can they bring him down though?
They're doing the whole combo. If they kill this Huskar now, he's pretty dead. But the Dazzle is behind him. There's a Chain Frost. How's the bounces? Nice bounces though. Huskar throwing himself forward onto Kunkka. Life break there. Shadow Rave is still in the background. Is he going to actually get it? No, the torrent stunning up Dazzle. He can't bring him out. Now the Doom, he will get Doom onto Void, and he should be brought down pretty easily. Yeah, 2.0. They take the tower, but very costly though. Very nice torrent keeping that Dazzle out of the fight, and no shallow grave.
Yeah, so 3 they get the tier 2 but they lose 3 heroes. So in terms of net worth, okay, our 5 recap's gone, but I don't know, not the worst thing for Sin 5 though. Like losing 3 heroes, yeah, it's sad, but yeah, not too bad. Game's still pretty close despite all these tier 2 dropping, but my concern for PP is map control. Like they've lost both 2 of their 3 tier 2s, and on the contrary, they're still holding 2 tier 1s in both the side lanes. So in terms of map control, they're really ahead. Bot lane's getting shoved in as well, so they gotta try do something about that, if you know what I mean.
Or is this one of those games where they can sit back and farm, and maybe they'll get stronger on the Void and the Lina, or are they losing their window to push?
So the thing is, in regards to passively farming, right? If you're behind in map control, you doesn't matter what your heroes really are. You can never outfarm your opponent because they just have more places to farm than you. The map is safer for them than it is for you. So until they can really establish some control of this map, they can't really sit back and play the farming game. I think they are going to do it for a little bit.
Oh, they found Doppy. Gonna kill that Lich. Phantasm's committed there, but it's a nice easy kill. Some more net worth in the pocket of that CK, who's leave that Shadow Blade, and now he's gonna finish off his power trades. It's 23 power trades.
Never too late for trades, man. Never
No,
too late
man.
for trades. And the CK is slowly but surely turning into a core, man. He's got trades, Shadow Blade, drums. He's pretty big. And now Doom actually bought a solo crest as well, so this is a nice purchase. When you have a hero like Husker or something, you just put your crest onto that Husker, he's gonna go for evasion himself. He actually has the halberd already, and you just become unkillable towards physical damage. Unkillable.
Is Husker gonna fall off the longer this game goes on? I mean, if he gets chronoed and Lina and Void are hitting him, can he survive that?
Think about this, right? With Heaven's halberd, that's extra, what, 25% evasion. Plus, Doom Solar Crest, that's another 20% evasion. That's 45% evasion. So they're missing half their attacks on him. If he manages to survive a Chronosphere somehow, and he'll just murder people, I think. Like, if they get Shadow Grave or something during the Chronosphere, he can survive. I mean, if they get the perfect Chronosphere initiation with Chronoblade coming out, he will die, but if he does survive it, he's got a lot of survivability is what I'm trying to say. It took me longer than it should have to explain that. I admit. But
Like, use your words, man. Use your words.
he's a tough bugger to kill.
I was watching Pew Pew trying to de-ward this ward here. They're trying to find the spells that give vision. A Light Striker Array doesn't, and Dragon Slave doesn't. I just learned that. Only Torrent does. Good fun Hullabaloo though. Their Doom coming out. Are they possible enough to chase it down? Drums up top to connect. Nice. Torrent's gonna stop Doom. Takes a boat to the face. Not sure if they on fighting. There's a life break being used on the Cooker. Vision Chrono though. 2-man Chrono. Doobie going to work on this Cooker. Sorry, on this Huskar. Bring him back now. Chaos Knight join the fight. Is he going to be as strong as we hope he is? Gonna bring down Lina. They do. Now Void Times walks down the ridge. Will go to safety. The Death Prophet getting the Spirit Siphon onto this Cooker. B doesn't look like he's in too good spot. Should be brought down fairly relatively easily. Yeah, everyone dodges the Torrent as well. Tower also going though. Weaver doing some split pushing in that bottom lane.
Was a nice 3-man Chrono there in the end, but like no follow-up damage with it, and he just doesn't have the damage to bring down Husker at this point. He really doesn't. So yeah, unfortunate series of events for the side of PPU, and that's another tier 2 getting forward drawn. Actually, X doesn't convert it as well. They might want to go high ground here. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't.
They still have Phantasm as well available to them. Still a Shallow Grave in the back for Huskar. They can easily take this tier 2, and as we say that their Chaos Ball and Selena just gonna keep out of the fight really, more of a zoning thing. Phantasm's used.
I know I hopped on this a lot, but in terms of killing this Husker, right, with Solar Crest, Ice Armor, plus his Heaven's Halberd, he's sitting at 30 armor and 45% evasion. How killable do you think that Husker is? Yeah.
Doesn't sound very good.
100%.
Is my analysis right?
100%, dude.
And there's nothing Pew Pew can really do here. They have a boat to maybe kill Huskar, but they won't do hardly any damage to him, even chain stunning him. There's no chrono. They're just going to lose their tier 3 tower. They're still trying to retreat him out. There's still a Shallow Grave in the background waiting to keep him alive. Look at the bait. There's Light Break going for with Shallow Grave. Gonna try and bring down this Lich here though. Huskar getting stunned up. Aghanim not done yet. There's a big Chain Frost in the back lines. Nice bounces now. Weaver pushing forward. They could actually turn this if Pew Pew keep this fight right without the Void available for the Chrono. They kill Doom. Kunka's down as well though. Huskar's still got another Shallow Grave. He's gonna melt them all. Yeah, wow. So Weaver getting a double kill. Lina should be brought down by Trax. Does he have the right click? Yes, he does.
Oh, even the crit coming out there. And man, Husker just takes so long to get. He was like at 1 HP for that whole fight with the armlet toggle.
Now Chrono connected onto Chaos Knight. Solo Chrono will kill him. Oh! The Shadow Blade, dude.
Oh man.
Feels bad, man. Yeah, don't give up from Kunka. Trax escaping out there by the nick of his teeth. The skin of his teeth, I think is the saying.
Shadowblade winning games there, man. No detection was found that day in the Void. No entry wards.
I didn't see how they managed to nuke Doom down. I missed that part.
I was just watching the Husker that whole fight, to be honest.
Yeah, also he was jumping in and out, and they just had such low health, and took the length of the fight. There was 2 Shallow Graves on the Huskar.
At some point I gave up on the thought of them killing him. I was like, okay, this guy's just unkillable right now. With the armlet toggles, plus the Shallow Graves, plus the heals. Pretty rough.
Yeah, and now Chrono used, and down for another 80 seconds. and the rest of Sin 5 are back up.
On the bright side though, PP did manage to hold racks. They lost the tier 3, which is quite a big deal. Shrines are exposed, but they still have their racks. Okay, the network difference isn't that big. Sitting about 5k. XP still in favor of PP. Lich represent. But yeah, this game definitely an uphill battle for PP from here.
Yeah, and buybacks are actually available on Void and Weaver. Quite early on in the game, I'm really looking at buybacks because I think Sin 5 can just keep running down this mid lane.
Well, these heroes are getting bigger, these scores are getting bigger by the minute. Lincoln Sphere completed up by Void. Okay, that was quite some time ago, but I mean, he has his next item coming up pretty shortly. He's got 2k gold. Wonder if we're going for maybe a Diffusal, maybe a Blink Dagger for better initiation. Not sure. Lina's still topping the network charts in this game, so in terms of scaling into the later portion of the game, I'm kind of favoring... Oh, I see the benefits of Pew rather in going to the later portions of this game.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay, and what's Lina gonna... What's the next item for Lina here? The
Lina,
Eels.
looks like she has a Lincoln Sphere shift queued up. She actually just completed it. So going into Ags up next. Usually I'm not a fan of Ags and Lina, but against Husker, it is pure damage through his magic resistance jumbo, and physical damage isn't that good against the amount of evasion coming out from him. So Ags is a pretty good purchase this game actually.
Roche is the long timer. He's gonna be up in a minute. Both teams will fight over that again.
So yeah, last
Chaos
game,
Knight going straight hard, she's trades hard. Definitely a core CK.
yeah man, Heart in this hero is super valued. You make yourself get like, he's just really good on strength heroes in general, but like on CK just way better than he's on anybody else I think. But yeah, Roshan, okay, in terms of Roshan fight, so we got Death Prophet's pretty great at and Roshan in terms of being in the Roche pit for Sinister 5, but looks like PvP don't have that bad Roche fight either. They got a Kunkka, they got a Faceless Void. Like Sin 5 can't Sin 5 can't just feel confident walking into the pit regardless of having a Husker and a Death Prophet. So that's really a benefit to PPU and their draft right now.
For sure, man. For sure, my brah.
For shizzle man, nizzle.
For shizzle, man.
So yeah, now it's just gonna like kind of slow part in the game. People are just passively farming up, waiting for the next lot of items. But I actually like PP to, buck up and make a player. They got the Faceless Void ulti in already. They are the team falling behind. They are the team lacking map control. So it's in their hands to actually make something happen. If they just passively farm, as you can see, the graph is getting bigger and bigger in favor of side of Sinister 5, and it's just gonna happen.
But it's something that you actually brought up to me earlier. You said these Sin 5 are known for drafting proactively. So a lot of their drafts will scale from early to late game. We see Husker on this Chaos Knight from 4 transitioning into a core now where DP is going to drop off eventually.
Right.
You see the strength there of this type of drafting style.
100%, and that's just Sinister 5. That's how they are playing. They are playing with 3 standings here, but they don't care if they're playing against Pew or WRG. They have a way they want to play Dota, and they don't care who they're playing against. They pick it and they go for it. So that's what I really like about their team. And yeah, this game no different.
Yeah, Track's pushing out this bottom lane. Oh, to force her to... He's actually going to use Phantasms here. 4 Chaos Knights running out. Where's he sending them though?
To the range racks.
Range racks.
Let's see how much
they're just going straight forward.
here.
That's not it's not bad.
Matches the
Only have a Lich to defend.
But meanwhile, plays actually getting made.
Big boats, gonna stun them up. There's a turret there. Husker gonna life break onto Roche. They're broken on him. Down as quick as they can, and the chrono is available, but they're waiting for the right time, and there it is! 2-man chrono, huge things up though. Doom is going to be forced out of the attack. He won't get Infernal Blade, bring down Kunkka. Now Nibble, Rage, he's going to be brought down. He does snatch the Aegis as well. I did not notice that he snatched the Aegis and he's coming back to life. But the rest of Pew are disintegrating. I don't think Newbie will survive this one. Huskar's on him. He's disarmed too. The Death Prophet's still alive, and that might actually be worth it. They did deny the Aegis, but now there are 3 heroes dead on the side of Pew, and Sin 5 have nothing to stop them going down this mid racks. And they already took down, those Phantasms actually took down the range racks, and they did half health to the melee.
And that was well played by Traxion, pulling the Lich away there.
Their buybacks from Weaver and Kunkka, but Sin 5 they say we're gonna stay, we're not scared of this. We don't have Doom, but we have everything else. We're gonna hit this thing damn hard. There we go, 2-man, 3-man torrent from Kunkka, but it's really just gonna delay the demise of that melee racks. Going straight bottom 2.
And
This is their time to push. Yeah, this Husker, he's going for it. Life break onto Kunkka. Will be exit brought back, though. He's going to be silenced. He can't get it in time. But he then will die at the same time. There's Weaver having to save herself. The pair pings rapidly and desperately coming out to this bottom lane of Rex. Husker saying, focus them. Aghanim wants this game. He wants to win. And They're doing that slower and slower. This defense from Pew Pew looking a bit dismal at the moment. They don't have Chrono, they don't have any of the big spells, and they need to hold back this Huskar. And there he goes, Light Break again once forward. 4-star going to keep Lich alive for just a moment. Hullabaloo dropping down to Scorched Earth. And then in the back lines, Huskar bringing down Faceless Void. Weaver's going to drop 2. Aghanim just dominating at the moment. Literally dominating, it says it on the screen.
Oh man, this game flipped faster in his head than I expected. This game felt like a pretty much evenish game like just 3 minutes ago, and now Sin5 just turned the stuff on the head. Buyback coming up from Faces Void. They're not looking to give up just yet. They got
He's got Chrono now. He does have Chrono. Is he going to do it? The Light Strike away catches Huskar, the Torrent. Can they chain send him up though? Before he's going to be silenced and stunned by Chaos Bolt. Can they kill him before he can even Chrono? He does get it off. Should target tracks him here. He's dropping. Can Pew Pew hold the line though? The Light Strike away. They kill Dead Prophet too. They might actually be able to do this. Then a Torrent catching Huskar, the Shallow Grave there. There's the time dilation. Huskar throws him back and nuke down that Lich. They stun him up and they bring him down. At the cost of 2 racks. Is it enough though? Laguna Blade to the face for Doom. They kill him too. Once again, Kunko making the plays. His catch ability is insane, and that's a triple kill for Hullabaloo. But at the cost of 2 racks, Camille, is this worth it? 12k net worth now for Sin5.
I mean, it's easy to bag on Pew Pew for losing here, but like, they made a best out of a bad situation. They brought back the Void, they didn't give up, they got a full 5-man wipe, and it's, yeah, they lost 2 racks, but it's like just 12k net worth difference. I'm impressed. They're holding on to this. They're not ready to tap out just yet. Can they do it though? Can they hold on to their last tracks? Can they make some plays happen here? They're pushing in the top lane, they're pushing in the middle lane. I feel like they can
They need at least get a tower from this. I think Void needs to get an axe this game. He seems to be, I mean, they only fight well when they have Chrono. It's the only thing alive at the moment.
I think
it's a Void.
I'm more in favor of just like going all in on his physical damage. Like, they need to be able to kill this Huskar. Lena's going for the Aghanim sector to help with that. He needs to go for some more damage, and if they can bring down Huskar, I feel like they're in better shape to win these fights, you know?
Maybe Sin5 overextending a little bit, overstaying their welcome.
I was on the train of thought like, okay, I think this game's over now. Maybe people can GG out or whatever. No. They weren't ready for that. They brought it to them. They
Lincoln's broken. Phantasm committed. He's found Lina Traxas doing a. Oh my word! That is what you call Sir Crits a lot. No chance for Lina.
Yeah, this Chaos Knight. He's got his heart now and everything. He's a core, dude.
He's cool, but the buyback status on these guys is only Lina with the buyback. Everyone else is pretty far away from one. Except Doom, he needs 260. Now Sin5 going back, having to push their lanes, and
You're right, actually, Lina the only buyback in this whole game.
is this the point where you start to worry a little bit if you're Sin5?
No, I don't think Sin5 is to worry about, but I think they shouldn't just
There we go, nobody's found Kunko as well, yeah. Melt him down. These Phantasms still alive, still kicking.
Right, mid lane pushing in now as well. It looks like the push is going to come out here from Sin5. They're ready for it. Exorcism is up and available. Octarina on a Death Prophet now as well. Can Pew Pew hold the last set of racks?
They do have Chrono. Kunko's down for 30 seconds, no buyback.
Lina's back now as well.
Yeah, Sin5 are going to go right for it. Exorcism there.
Calm before the storm.
Yeah, very calm, but it's too quiet.
Uh-oh,
it's quiet.
Ghost come out to play.
Here we go, yeah, Ghost whacking that tower. Using their nails and their teeth to chip away at it while Huskar does the stuff in the backlines. There's the Chrono 2-man. They found Huskar on Chaos Knight, but where's the follow-up damage? There's some Chain Frost, but the Lotus Orb reflects it back onto Pew Pew, and Huskar's dead. Sorry, Void is dead. No buyback either. Huskar's not done. Throwing himself forward. This Rax is taking a lot of damage, though. Weaver trying to do as much as she can in the backlines. There's the boat. There's the LRA. Gonna hold him in place while they try hit Huskar, but he's just not dying. He's not losing any health, and that's Megas for Sin5 now. Weaver will pop, have his Lincolns pop. The Huskar's still going to be focused. They kill him eventually. Doom is going to mute the Lina, and now the turnaround here. Traxian not done. He's got his heart up. He can actually end this game right now if he sticks around, I feel. Just get his heart to heal him up a bit. No, he's maybe. Hey, the Weaver and the Solar Crest and the swarms could actually kill him. Yeah, he should be there. One more touch and there it'll be. Shikuchi brings it down, but there's Megas for the side of Sin5.
He Lotus Orbed Chain Frost.
Yeah, that was cool.
Well played to Doom. That was beautiful.
That was cool.
It was so like I was like, what, 2 Chain Frost going? Like, oh damn, the Lotus Orb came out. That's hilarious.
Sin5 making the plays.
I think this game is. I don't feel like me to be a bummer here, but I think this game is more or less over. Mega Creeps. I don't see Pew Pew coming back from this.
Looks like they're going to stick it out though. You know, Mama never raised no quitter, Camille.
That's true. That's true. Props. I give the man of applause for that at least.
Buyback on Doom, Huskar, and Chaos Knight. So.
Void went for the Maelstrom, so at least he can push out these mega creeps a little faster.
Jeez, Chaos Knight's down for a very long time.
Bounty.
Jeez, a very long time. As soon as they respawn, well, Roche is not up yet, 1 minute 20, so when they come back up, they take Roche and just end. I don't know if they need it though, the Huskar's doing so much work, they can't kill him.
You got a
They
Titanic
literally,
now.
like, shouts out to Pew Pew, they control the rest of the team while they try to focus down the Huskar with their DPS, but it's just still not enough.
Yeah, this is what this is Husker Gaming, man. What can you do? I mean, they have killed him 7 times this game, but the kill score is in fact 36 to 35. It's in favor of PPU, but the objectives getting pushed at the right time by Sentinels 5, making this game just a lot harder than it would be against other teams. You know, Sentinels 5 just understands their timing really well. They have that aggressive like sort of mentality, so they just little opportunities. They just go for it, man, and fade off. Mega creeps down before the 40-minute mark.
Roche gonna respawn now as well. Stuff, yeah, DP has Octarine on her. Wow. Some farm stuff, and here we go, Traxian. Got a Rod of Atos, interesting pickup.
Rod of Aethos, why did he buy Aethos this game?
If they literally wait 20 more seconds, Roche will be up.
You know what Rod of Aethos is good for? It's good Linker Sphere cancelling from a really far distance.
Ah, okay. Well, let's Huskar jump in, because that range of that life break's also really, really long.
Yeah, he actually has a level 25 talent, he's quite hilarious as well. 500 plus life break range.
What?
That's really funny.
Sounds balanced, man. Sounds balanced.
And in fact, he just went straight up forced off this game, so he's like, he knows what he wants and he's gonna go get it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Satanic as well now. Good tracks, dude. He's not scared of anything, eh?
And dude, he's a Chaos Knight at 4.5k HP, dude. What is there
Could
to
kill
be
this
scared
Void.
of?
Oh, no, this is not good.
Let's see if he can solo kill Nuvia. Nah,
No
he can't
buyback
solo
on Void for a
Blade
minute and a half. Blade's out. He will break the Lincolns. There we go. Newbie not reacting in time. Phantasm then out the reality rift to bring it back in and they nuke him down. Void is out of the fight. That is the main form of control Pew Pew have in these team fights. So the rest of Sim 5 can get to work on this tier 4. Mega's in the base. I don't think Pew Pew are going to hold this back. Weaver going to try run forward, get some Shukuchi damage, try and cut out this Huskar. There's the silence. Full staff coming out from 2 people. Not sure who did that notice off there, and he does stun himself up with something. Not too sure. There we time warp, we're gonna have to be, sorry, time dilation, we're gonna have to be committed. And the right now the Mega is the Ancient, sorry, is taking damage, and there we go. Pew Pew call it GG. Sin 5 take this game to round 2.
You know when your position 1 dies to the enemy position 4, I thought that was a privilege only reserved to Earthshaker, but here I'm sure you can do the same thing.
No, his reactions were a bit slow there, but yeah, I don't think without the Void they can't really do much. But we'll check you guys for
GG, well played, Sinister 5. See you guys later.
I tell you when you speak that the music is ringing.
was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. Whoa, I need you to survive. 'Cause without you by my side, I can't survive. And this can be the end. I won't just settle for being your friend. Our broken bond is not too late to mend. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of life, and I need you to survive. She said, boy, I want you to walk right, so I can give you one more chance. You're only living in your damn head. Without you by my side, I can't survive. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. Where am I? When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat this bittersweet heat. Suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Set my heart afire.
Farm up those mission stacks. I will be
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
on the other level 7.
Time, 15 minutes. It's done for him on the league.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Jump in 140.
No, it's over any 6 days now. They
Is under attack.
Straight to the start.
want the move. What was Venice?
Touch, these sound words whispered in the dark. Set my heart on fire.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Good evening, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. That's right, I have hijacked this cast. It's DGC, it's the best of one, and it's Alpha up against BZK. Joining me at the mic is the one and the only Camille Chickte.
Oh, and I'm super happy to be here. And this is a game I'm pretty excited for. This is a do or die game. The winner of this game goes in through to the next round, and so it's really an important game. And now I feel like I know these two teams pretty well, more than other teams in this tournament. I had to do my research on a lot of teams, but like Alpha Star Gaming is a team I'm pretty close with. So from the get-go, we see actually a Night Stalker pick come out. So quite aggressive hero. Seems good.
Yep, let's just quickly run through the bans as I feel we're kind of jumping the gun a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of Cancer banned out in the first round of banning there from the side of Alpha. That's going to be in the form of the Venomancer and the Viper. On the other side of the coin, however, Shaker.
Shaker and Spirit Breaker. So like I think both teams' first phase bans are really on point. Like Spirit Breaker is just a hero. Like in the 4-position cat and mouse game that usually happens, Spirit Breaker is an easier one to win that battle with. You just click Q and you just win that. It's a really strong hero. I think he's like a tier S hero in South African Dota. So I really agree with that, Pierre. The Viper Veno Cancer taken out, yeah, I can't say I'm sad to see that. As a caster, we don't even like casting those heroes.
Certainly not. But, I mean, look, it's a long, long road to the finish line. These guys are obviously going to battle it out to make it through to that next round. Spirit Breaker's obviously had a huge effect in the games we've seen so far, but does Alpha play Spirit Breaker specifically well? Have you seen them field that hero to such great effect that it deserves a first phase ban every time?
I mean, you get those kind of like, comfort heroes. People are comfortable on heroes, but Spirit Breaker is not a hero that really takes all that much skill to play. I mean, you just click Q and it does pretty effectively. I'm sure if you like WRG Slinks, you kind of better on that hero than everybody else. But like, I would say all these players are capable of playing Spirit Breaker in this game.
Oh, and a nice little combination. Magnus and Queen of Pain are going to come out onto the field to join the battle on the side of BZK. The immediate response, immediately. Wow, look at that. A Lich.
Alright, so that's an unorthodox way to start this game. Magnus, Queen of Pain, two heroes. Queen of Pain is a very popular hero right now. It's a hero that I like quite so much, but in the first phase, going for it, along with the Magnus, I feel like... So, in BZK, Cloud plays carry, right? He's standing in, he's now in XD Gaming, but he does swap... It is possible that him and, I believe Omen can swap. So Omen's the mid, but him and whoever's the offlane player, I forgot now, can swap. So Magnus is one of Cloud's heroes. We could see that come out. But yeah, Alpha Star respond with the Lich pick, and I pick that I like quite a lot. Just a really strong hero right now. Clarity's one lane to be won. But the weakness between these two picks, right, is Night Stalker, he's a really good zoning hero in the first 4 minutes of the game, but he can't really make all that many kills happen before the first nighttime comes. But I guess it's okay. You want to secure these laning phase, and then once that first nighttime comes is when Berserker has to really skid. But the Queen of Pain has that blink mechanism to get out, but against the Night Stalker, it's still difficult.
Yep, definitely. Well, let's quickly run through the bans as the teams seem to have something in mind already. Juggernaut banned out after quite a sizable chunk of time on the side of Alpha Star. They're putting a lot of thought into it, but an immediate ban to follow up was that Silencer on the side of BZK. Interesting, given that there's a Quapper Pain. It's usually recommended to take care of a Silencer first.
For sure. Silencer getting taken out, just... I feel like Silencer, it wouldn't be a support Silencer if it came out this game, but it can be run in both mid and safe lane pretty comfortably. I think it's a very strong mid laner, even against the Queen of Pain. Most notably, the Juggernaut ban getting taken out by Alpha Star makes a lot of sense, especially when there's a Magnus in the game. The hero just farms way too fast, and I can just see my co-caster jiving here next to the
yeah!
pick.
That's it. That's one of my absolute favorite heroes, and he's coming out to play under the side of BZK, and that is the Witch Doctor. Fantastic disable he can bring to the field in the form of that coconut. That's going to keep them busy and give Lich something else to think about. There's not just one bouncing ability here in the form of the Lich ulti, but also the coconut from the Witch Doctor.
True. We're going to see like crazy 4-man RPs into Casket on top of like a big Maledict. Crazy plays. Yeah, I like Witch Doctor pick, a really strong zoning support as well. It can be susceptible to being like bullied out by some offlaners because he's a squishy hero. But, it'll interesting to see how it goes. Now the Monkey King comes out. What do you make of that pick, Olsen?
Oh, the Monkey King is very, very strong. They're playing a little bit the vision game here between the Night Stalker and the Monkey King. Monkey King obviously providing what he can up onto the trees. And he's quite agile, managing to get across the map very, very easily. Whilst the Night Stalker, I mean, he just does what he does. Presses R, and disappearing will go your vision for the side of BZK. Nonetheless, the next pick is in, and it's going to be the Anti-Mage. Possibly the Anti-Fun for the side of Alpha Star. I'm not sure if they're going to have a response to this.
So, okay, the Anti-Mage come out now, so that's always something to look for, and let's see what they go for. Oh! Alright, I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is a stunt special. This is the stunt Broodmother. It's something I like a lot. I feel like if they're going to throw it in the middle lane, it might struggle against Queen of Pain. Not struggle against Queen of Pain, but it's not going to completely dominate it. But stunt's just really good on the hero. I think it pressure Anti-Mage quite a lot in lane. Witch Doctor's kind of okay to like deal with Broodmother in the lane, but not okay enough. I'm excited to see how stunt plays this hero. Anti-Mage is a big point to talk about, but I feel like in the offlane, if this is an offlane, okay, most likely an offlane Magnus, he's not going to have a good time at all. Monkey King is like an Ursa. It just bullies out these big, scary, like melee strength heroes that are usually tanky in the lane. Monkey King, you're not tanking against Monkey King. He's just going to bully you out. So I feel like Alpha Star are winning a lot of their lanes now, despite this Anti-Mage being a scary pick.
Yeah, certainly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know that there's a little bit of a technical difficulty going on. You might be looking at a disco show instead of a lineup of heroes. I promise you, we're going to do what we can to keep informing you. On the side of the Radiant, just to recap, it's Night Stalker, Lich, Monkey King, and Broodmother. And whilst sitting on the other side of that river will be BZK, taking the Magnus, Queen of Pain, and Witch Doctor. The final bans are starting to come on through. And the first one is actually an interesting one in the form of the Bristleback. That's not bad. That's really, really smart on their side. Bristleback, very tanky, able to get into the front lines and overextend certainly much further than any other. Whilst the Slardar taken out for the side of Alpha Star.
Yeah, I feel like that Bristleback would have been a really good pick this game because then it's like it would be a third sort of greedy-ish core, but it's a core that they won't be able to stop in the lane. It'll be 3-1 lanes with 3 farming cores, which would just be way too much for BZK to put up with. The startup ban coming out from Alpha Star as well. I kind of like it. It's really good catch against Broodmother. Makes Monkey King super susceptible to being just bursted down. So it kind of makes sense that ban. Now, last pick coming out.
Do you think this maybe is a little bit gimmicky from the side of Alpha Star Gaming? Going for a Bloodseeker in the face of an Anti-Mage. Are you worried about them getting out-carried, perhaps?
So I think maybe out-carried, it could be a issue in the later start of the game, later stages of the game, sorry, with Anti-Mage and Magnus just farming up super well. But I think the goal Alpha Star has here is to, what does Broodmother pick? What does Bloodseeker pick? What does Lich pick, in fact? They want to win all 3 lanes and just stomp as hard as they can, as fast as they can. And Bloodseeker is just one of those timing-based heroes. If he's getting a good enough stuff, getting Radiance early enough, this is just one of those heroes to do it. Along with Broodmother, along with Monkey King. It's just, they just want to win this game 35 minutes. They don't want BTK to be standing still.
Yeah, certainly. And that's the way they're going to roll that dice. I kind of do feel that the Anti-Mage eventually would manage to catch up if he's left the space he so desperately needs.
No, I definitely agree with you there. What Magnus is a very good point you make.
Do you think it's just high risk? I think it's unnecessary risk for a best of one. I mean, it's all or nothing here. If they lose it, they're gone.
No, I'm with Alpha Star here. I like the way they're playing this, right? The Bloodseeker, although gets out-carried later on in the game, it's a good counter against Anti-Mage. You can rupture him, he can't blink out. I'm with Alpha Star here, man. I feel like Berserk are really lacking in terms of laning stage presence. And okay, now the Necrolites come out. Now I change my opinion, because that hero, in my opinion, is the most annoying hero in Dota 2 right now. He's just broken.
And incredibly strong in the current meta. Huge amount of lane presence. Very difficult to take down.
So that's one hero that's going to be hard to sort of win a lane against. And I believe this is a 4-position... Wait, let me just check my phone. Let me just check my stuff here. Is this a 4-position Queen of Pain here? Or is it a +4 Magnus?
I think the most likely scenario is possible Magnus. I mean, I have seen stranger things.
Okay, that's a +4 Queen of Pain. So I'm ready to see how this goes. I think, how good is it this game? It's pretty good. Like, there's 3 melee cores available. I don't think it does that much against Broodmother, but it can zone out Bloodseeker pretty well. You can give Monkey King some trouble. So +4 Queen of Pain, I'm not hating it.
Yeah, but it is a hero that really does enjoy a hell of a lot of farm early. You want to get that Orchid Malevolence up as running as soon as possible, especially with a team that would like to say as much as possible.
That's true. But I don't know. I feel like maybe it was planned to be a mid Queen of Pain, and then they decided Necroforce is just that good this game and they went for it. So if that's the case, then maybe I'm not favoring it so much. But if this is something they've practiced before and they know about it, then maybe we're gonna have a tougher Alpha Star is gonna have a tougher game than they think.
And the other benefit to having a Queen of Pain running around the map is she can do it almost faster than any other character can with that built-in blink. So it's definitely going to be fireworks, that's for sure. As we warm up for this game, are you looking for something particular out of either side here? It has to be a 30-minute GG for the side of Alpha Star? Or can they get away with a little more?
I don't think it's a case that they have to. They do have 3 strong cores. They have Monkey King, Bloodseeker, and Broodmother, all scale pretty well into the later stages of the game. Maybe, I don't know if it has the ability to outcarry Anti-Mage with the Magnus buffing him up, but I feel like the thing is here, how this game's going to be, like the laning stage is going to dictate a lot. If Alpha Star managed to win 3 out of 3 lanes, I feel like they'll be in a really good position to win this game.
Yeah, certainly. Well, without any further ado, let's introduce you to the teams if you don't already know them. Snoops will be playing that Monkey King who's currently disguised as a courier. Malinky will be the Night Stalker, all headed towards the top lane. Behind them will be Cypress on his Lich. Broodmother mid by the looks of things here from Stunt. And last but certainly not least, the man who seeks blood across the map. The Bloodseeker will be in the safe hands of Jarek.
And in the Dire, we got Mr. BZK.Omen playing the Necroforce, Mr. Cloud playing an Anti-Mage, he loves his hard carries, Hearten playing the Pos 4, Queen of Pain, Mr. Fling Flang on the Magnus, and is there anybody I've missed out? Oh, I
think most likely,
Pick Steel on the Witch Doctor.
My favorite. How can you miss out my favorite?
Sorry, Wilson, I didn't mean to betray you like this.
It's quite alright, it's not a betrayal. But it does look like they're going to secure themselves a second bounty rune if they're not careful here. Yep, it looks like they've managed. Stunt picks up the top bounty rune on the Radiant side, whilst the top bounty rune for the Dire side ends up disappearing to the side of Alpha Star as well. Very strange.
Pretty interesting how both these teams are laning this. Alpha Star opting to go for aggressive tri-lane here in the top lane. I think this lane is going to be okay for them. But what is surprising me the most here from BZK is that they're leaving the Anti-Mage in a 1v1 matchup against Bloodseeker. Anti-Mage is pretty good in 1v1 matchups, but I don't think he's going to be able to compete with the Bloodseeker. Then you're going to need to rotate a hero there at some point, I think. And actually, looks like Witch Doctor's making his way down there. And this is a good decision because Bloodseeker is really strong in 1v1 matchups, but when he's pressured in a 2v1, it's not usually the funnest thing for him. And Witch Doctor's a pretty good hero at harassing heroes out as well.
Yep, speaking of pressure, Fling Flang already starting to chew through his tangles here towards the top lane. Malinky making that good old Void work very hard, and he's doing good work here. Oh, the nuke comes out! This could be a first blood! It looks like it is as Swoops walks away with the first blood of the game, and it's drawn for 293 gold.
Yeah, nice little first blood pickup here, securing this aggressive tri-lane success for the side of Alpha Star. I like it a lot. I mean, if you're playing aggressive tri-lane, you want to get kills, you want to make things happen, and they're doing it.
Yep, not only do you want to, you have to. And to be honest, I kind of feel like Fling Flam maybe buggered it all up with his positioning. Getting cornered there in the trees could have been a little bit more careful in my book.
It could have been a case of he was trying to shoot through this tree with a tango and then walking through, but I'm not too sure what his thinking was there.
Nonetheless, it happens to the best and to the very worst of us. To Cloud in the meantime, actually kind of having a field day here towards the bottom lane here. He's got 6 for 2, whilst Bloodseeker's sitting at 2 for nothing. So Bloodseeker really struggling to find a little bit of farm here. And I think the rotation actually has to come from the side of Alpha Star to help him out here.
So yeah, this Bloodseeker doesn't have his 4-man shield yet. He's just sitting in 2 slippers. So in these trades with Anti-Mage having Orb of Venom plus the Dark Shield, he's getting the better of it so far. So yeah, it's working out well for Cloud on the Anti-Mage, and that's what they need. The Anti-Mage to have a good time.
I was about to say Stunt maybe making a little bit of a mistake feeding away his... Oh no! Snoops! Actually managing to walk away with another kill there. What happened? I missed it.
So it was just them chasing down heroes and they killed the cop. Basically that. Cop's still level 1, she doesn't have a blink yet. She's just put on the map really. She needs to get that level 2 as soon as she can.
Certainly, and Lich, I mean, just doing so much work as well. That's second nuke he's thrown out to secure himself, or rather his team, a kill. It's just such a strong laning presence. It works exceptionally well in a tri-lane. As, oh no, Jarek looking in a spot of trouble bottom. The blink is good from Cloud. Oh, but the final click isn't there. Deary, deary me, Cloud's gonna have to TP on out and just abandon the kill. In the meantime, Malinki chasing down Picksteel, not really gonna find his mark, but could have been very, very tragic indeed for that Bloodseeker. He was oh so lucky to get out of that situation.
Bloodseeker actually got blocked up by Creepsy. He was going to go back and try to get that kill on Cloud there. He was going to run in greedily while Cloud was TPing. If that went off, that would have been quite hilarious, but it didn't pan out there at the end. And yeah, this freaking Cloud's actually laning up much better against the Bloodseeker than I thought he would, so props to him. Maybe I just got the matchup wrong. Feels bad, man.
Do you feel that what's happening in this game is largely due to the draft or to the execution of the draft?
I feel like it's kind of from the draft. Like we expected Alpha Star to have the advantage in this laning phase. So the thing to look out for BZK is that this anti-mage gets a back free time decently, and Magnus can empower him to just get much more farm on the map than anybody else.
Certainly. Well, the build for the Witch Doctor is Coconut followed up by Maledix. A lot of a lot of players like to pick up that heal very early. It's very, very effective as the top lane Snoops chasing down has thrown out his stun, but nowhere near catching a Queen of Pain with a blink. Out charges Fling Flang as well, but this lane is absolutely dominating for the side of Alpha Star. They're doing a fantastic job up here.
Yeah, it's just a perfect case scenario for Alpha Star. They're getting the Monkey King more or less free farm, and they're literally tripling that Magnus. He's sitting at 4 CS, level 3, 4 minutes in the game. He's not happy.
Yep, mid lane in the meantime, quiet, very quiet, almost quiet as the grave. I'm sure Nightstalker would want to say something about that very, very shortly. In the meantime, towards the bottom lane, Jarek in a spot of trouble yet again. He's not going to go down, but he certainly can't show his face. In the meantime, Malinki in the mid lane. He's going to go for a little bit of a charge onto the Necrophos. The TPs are good, though. They've got to get out of there. They're not going to get out of there in time, by the looks of things. Nope, actually, they've managed. There's no true sight here for the side of BZK up against the Broodmother. What's wrong with this side?
And this is the beauty of the Necrolite pick, right? So usually when Nightstalker, when it's that first nighttime, you're like, oh man, people are gonna die. This guy, he survives the Broodmother onslaught with the Nightstalker. They rather comfortably. He's sitting at like more than half HP. And Necrolites just don't care. He's just such a hard hero to kill in the bottom lane. I would actually like to see, maybe once he gets a point in the silence, actually go for, oh, he actually doesn't have Hunty in the night.
Man. Yep, he's out of mana. Omen's out of mana. He's dropping low. The nuke came through from the Broodmother on the sidelines. The Spiderlings are going for it. Oh, he has just enough mana for one more, but it's not going to be enough as Malinki secures the kill from the sidelines. Out of the trees. Beautifully done to him. And that is yet another kill. It's 3-0 at the moment in the favor of Alpha Star as Jarek drops low towards the bottom lane. Still drops low. He remains low in the bottom lane.
So, quite odd, Nightstalker didn't go for... Oh, before we get to that, looks like Stu breaking Phase in the top lane.
Oh, wow. That is an incredible amount of damage. That Jingu Mastery really paying its dues. And it is just so much damage in the early game. You really got to be careful about your positioning with the Monkey King. Especially since he has a hit range which is further than melee, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like a double the normal attack range of melee heroes. I think it's one of the craziest mechanics in Dota. Like, his attack range is longer than TA's.
Yeah, you have to kind of think about it as a TA. It's weird.
In the bottom lane, did they actually manage to kill the anti-mage here? Yes, they did.
Nope, doesn't. Oh, yes, they did. It is 5-0. That is quite right. And in the meantime, Malinki looking for blood. He smells it in the veins of the Witch Doctor, but doesn't have quite enough to kill him off. 14 HP is enough to save his life. Malinki, in the meantime, fighting hard. He does manage to get a kill on the Queen of Pain, who tried to kill him. And now he's just running from Cloud. Cloud abandoning the chase, knowing that something is up on the sidelines and that Jarek is a really fast man at the moment.
Making the plays here in the top lane as well. 4th kill for him. And this laning stage, this is what I said. Alpha Star needed, and they're getting it through and through.
That's going to put them in a 4K net worth lead. I mean, if you're sitting with that kind of net worth lead, what do you do with it? How do you capitalize best on it?
Okay, so we're 7 minutes in, they're sitting at 4K net worth lead. I mean, it's a lot 7 minutes in, but it doesn't really mean all that much in terms of Dota items. 4K spread throughout the whole team is nothing. What they need to do is wait for their timings to lock. They're getting as much out of these lanes as they can, but there's no need to rush this game. They wait for this timing. The Broodmother are going to go for the Orchid straight up. Bloodseeker going for Hand of Midas, probably into a Radiance. There's no need to rush. The mid game, under the right circumstances, should be theirs as well.
Certainly. Well, Omen, he's already gone down once. He is going to be just A-okay here. Malinki trying to really apply pressure across the map. So far, so good. I think any Night Stalker watching this performance can maybe take a page out of Malinki's book, as he is still making plays. Take a look at him. He's going into the jungle. Scouts out Fling Flang. Is he going to do something about it, or is he calling for help?
He's gonna steal
I
the
don't think
creep.
so. I think he's just stealing creeps. Oh, he does get charged out though. Oh, the nuke is there. Fling Flang dropping low. He unfortunately carried him with him. Oh, the mana ain't gonna help, buddy. Goodbye to you and your mango, Malinki says. And he's just gonna trot on back to base with that extra bit of gold. Towards the bottom lane though, Jerick hits the deck. And that is a kill they've been searching for a while, the side of BZK.
Yeah, I feel like Jerick has been playing with his life a lot this game. The fact that this is his only first and only death is quite impressive. But like you said about this Malinki, what's the odd thing about him this game is actually he didn't take a point in Hunter of the Night. He played most of that first night time without a point in it. He took the silence instead, and he actually made almost like 4 kills happen on the map without it. Sorry, 2 kills happen on the map without the Hunter in the night, which is quite odd. You don't know if you'll usually see that kind of stuff from Night Stalker, but he made it work.
Yep, certainly. Well, let's quickly talk item progression. Obviously, for this Queen of Pain, she's just basically trying to make a living, still running around with tangos and boots. Are we going to have to see a very sharp rise in her farm rate for the side of BZK to really have a hope here? Or is it just not that critical?
I think the thing that they're waiting for is that this anti-mage to actually get a certain level of farm, right? We see Magnus already scaling up the empower for him, just boost that up, but I think this game at the moment is really just sitting on the anti-mage's shoulders. How fast can he get big is the question that they have to ask themselves. And at the moment he's
so don't worry about the Queen of Pain, worry about the anti-mage.
Yeah, the Queen of Pain's problem though is not really farm. As a plus 4 Queen of Pain, you're not expected to get that much, but its levels is something he's really lacking on. He's sitting at level 3, 10 minutes in. Like he's gonna buy. Hopefully they give him the tome to try catch up, but like level 3, 10 minutes in as a Queen of Pain, even the Witch Doctor's out leveling him is not where he wants to be.
When the Witch Doctor is getting a little bit more out than a Queen of Pain, it's a bright day for a Witch Doctor. Let's take a look at him. He's skill build still 202 at the moment, sitting at level 4. Not bad considering the kind of game he's up against. And to be honest, I'd do the same.
Yeah, I feel like okay, before we get to that, looks like plays coming out here in the top.
Lovely. Scoops jumps on in. There's a good stun. The silence is there. Anti-Mage actually turns around. He says, I got friends, buddy. Are you sure you want to do this? Snoops drops low. He still has Maledict on him. He's going to keep right-clicking away to regain his health. And he manages to take down Cloud as he tries to sneak on past. Big Steel does eventually take down Snoops with a final tick of Maledicts. And it all goes to hell in a handbasket as good old BZK is now cornered without mana. That Queen of Pain, oh no, she's actually going to manage to get on out.
Oh man, I mean, that fight went kind of bad, but they get the Monkey King. Big struck the stun there, bounced up and down so many times. Maledict tricking up there, so despite having that lifesteal from the Jingle Mastery, Monkey King does fall in the end. That's a 4 skills, actually 5 skills streak he dropped, so it wasn't the worst case ever. They got something out of it in the end.
Yep, the goal change in the end, 700 to 500 for that entire team fight. It's a 1-3 exchange. But a very expensive one it was. Jerick in the bottom lane was pinged out for a moment. They're looking. Oh, he's psychic. He must be. He manages to sneak on past not only the tower but 2 heroes right there in the trees at the perfect time.
Oh, that was quite funny. What a play.
This is why I love this game. You never know what's gonna happen.
So one thing BZK can take some consolation in, though they are quite far behind in farm and in terms of kills, in terms of sheer map control, they're not too far behind. They haven't dropped any towers yet, so all these guys are on killing sprees, and yeah, plays getting actually major in the bottom lane. Bloodseeker top down, super low, Maledict up, he's gonna fall, Cloud gets the kill in the end. Oh, actually, Maledict picks it up.
Yep, good old Witch Doctor. That last tick of damage doing just way too much. And obviously it does more damage the less health you have from when that Maledict started. It was bound to be a really large tick of damage given the amount of damage coming in from the anti-mage. So not surprising that he ended up with the kill that last hit.
And props to BZK in the sense that they, okay, 2 of these scores, like Broodmother's massive, biggest hero on the map. Monkey King got a lot of kills and a lot of his lane, but they managed to shut down this Bloodseeker. It's 13 minutes into this game. Bloodseeker still doesn't have his hand off Midas.
He's
sitting at
struggling.
Brown Boots still. Like he's not as big as the Bloodseeker would like to be.
What a clean, efficient kill. A lot of new coming through from the side of Alpha Star. Ooh, getting pushed back will be Malinky. It's not going to be enough as the Witch Doctor's still fresh meat. He takes that kill. Stunt chases on. The silence is good. Does Magnus have another charge? No, he doesn't. And as a result, the Spider will sap at his blood once more.
I mean, that's confidence. Start through between tier 2 and tier 3. Doesn't even TP home. He just TPs back to the middle lane, back to farming. This game is looking real bad, real fast. 8k net worth difference, 14-3. What are VZK gonna do?
That's more than a kill a minute for the side of Alpha Star at the moment. And I must say, thank you boys so much for giving me such a great show to bring to each and every one of you watching the stream at the moment. We are at Rage. Do come on down. The atmosphere is absolutely amazing. I suggested as Snoops jumps on in, but the ulti coming through from Omen. That's going to be enough to kill down Malinky, that troublemaker, and all hell is broken loose now. Snoops now trying to make a hasty escape onto the sidelines. I don't think he's going to survive the fight, and he doesn't. And he does go down. Stunt now charging on in. Goes for Omen. Beautiful ulti coming through from the Lich. Is it going to be enough? No. Omen regenning just too damn hard under that shrine. Excellent use of the shrine from the side of BZK, and that secures them a fairly significant fight there. 13 minutes in, 15-4, and only an 8k net worth lead still for the side of Alpha.
Yeah, that was pretty big. They killed the... It was actually from that one engagement, almost 1,000 goal swing. Necrolite getting the kill onto the 7 kill streak. Night Stalker and bringing down the big scary Monkey King. This is a great fight, bringing down the kill streak hero, bringing on a core. 2-for-0 trade for the side of BZK. They can be very happy with that.
Yeah, but I did see a deny, which was beautifully done. I believe the deny was on Snoops himself.
Oh.
So ultimately didn't get that final little bit of gold from killing the fat man.
Oh, okay, so they got 1,000 gold then from killing just the Night Stalker.
Can you imagine? Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine the gold swing that would have happened if Snoops was not denied? And on a side note, guys, that was chaotic as hell. I almost couldn't keep up with what was going on. I just spotted that deny on the sidelines, and these guys had the fortitude of mind to say, guys, deny me before I drop to the tick damage of the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, that's Dota. You got to keep your calm. And yeah, that's pretty big. That's, my prediction would be like a 2k gold swing if Snoops died there as well.
Yeah. So ultimately, beautiful deny coming through and securing themselves that lead. Well, at the very least, maintaining it for the time being. Still trying to do funny things as the Monkey King, but he does get spotted out. I did see a ping there. Omen in the meantime catching a bit of flack. But I don't think it's more than just a little nibble, as Night Stalker is well outnumbered here in the mid lane, and I think he knows it. Rolling through. Are they going to manage? Yes! Wow, that was quick! All that damage in one foul swoop between Stunt and Malinky, and that silence doing so much work.
Oh, he didn't deny the tower, but yeah, man, that is an insane amount of damage coming up from Stunt. He even committed the ultimate there. But I like what VZK are doing here. They're stacking up these...
Jarek walks into a little bit of trouble on the sidelines. Out comes the ulti from Picksteel. Is it going to be enough? Probably, given that the Maledict is still there. But he will be going down first. Down goes Jarek. A nice RP comes through. It's only going to catch one. And I don't think he's going to survive the fight. Ultimately, everything is breaking the way of Alpha Star. 19 now to 5 at 16 minutes in. And this Bloodseeker, although he went down, he paid his dues. He got his kill. And I think he's happy with his performance.
For sure, for sure. He's just sitting at a 10k gold lead now, almost like 15 kills ahead. That's pretty insane. I feel like Broodmother went for the medallion as well, so Roche potential is up there for them as 2. So yeah, this game is looking real scary, real fast for the side of BZK. Tier 2.
Yep, Anti-Mage still looking for Battle Fury.
Yeah, BZK are doing a good job though with his Anti-Mage, right? They've been stacking camps, they're getting ancient stacks up. He's getting closer and closer to his Battle Fury. If he gets that fast enough.
He's also getting closer and closer to death. If he sticks around too long, Snoops leads with the stun. Maybe not the best idea. They need that silence from Malinky. Out comes... Ultimately, he can't run anywhere because Bloodseeker comes on through, drops himself a Rupture, and helps himself to another kill.
Meanwhile, Stunt getting a kill between the tier 2 and tier 3 towers on this Broodmother.
Cheeky. So cheeky. He doesn't know that the Queen of Pain is nearby, thanks to that Invis rune that she's managed to pick up. But is there anything they can do about Stunt? Do they have detection? Doesn't look like it, but Stunt is actually happy to take this fight. The Spiderling's dropping low. He's gonna have to get out of this eventually. No! It does not connect enough damage. Stunt's just regenning everything from his right clicks. Beautiful, insatiable hunger coming through from Stunt. It keeps him alive through all hell, and he's done a world of damage. Now comes in Snoops, and he's gonna finish them all off. Out goes Harton, first man down. Cherrick is gonna take care of the Witch Doctor on the sidelines. Omen trying to make a hasty escape, not really going all too fast, but still just fast enough to get on out of there. Very, very tight situation there. Silence, not once but twice for Big Cloud. He's standing right next to that shrine, so he doesn't mind all too much. They don't have enough to push high ground just yet, but they certainly can take this tier 2. What a performance from Stunt. What a massive pair of bronze balls he has.
Man, oh man, level 18 minutes into this game, 140% lifesteal from that ultimate of the Broodmother, so it's just insane right now. Like, he's, in terms of net worth, he's double the anti-mage net worth. He's so big, he's got a full Deso now as well, so the amount of damage he outputs is just insane. And now, meanwhile, 2-man RP coming out from Flink Bang, but he's trying to save his life here. He's gonna get caught by the Broodmother now as well. He's dead, Stunt is got like, oh man. I'm struggling to see a way out of this for BZK.
What is going on? Is there really no way they can hold off this absolute barrage?
Okay, so anti-mage.
I mean, they did okay in the bottom lane, as you were saying. The Bloodseeker was fairly low on farm. Was past lanes.
So yeah, Bloodseeker was low on farm, but the other two cores are really, really big. Now, anti-mage got his Battle Fury, so they can push out lanes a lot faster now. His farm's gonna get accelerated, so how can he get to his next set of items? If he can get a Mantis Style as quick as and next 3 or 4 minutes before the high ground push comes out, that'll be a big deal. If he can get a Mantis Style into Basher in the next 6 or 7 minutes, if the game goes that long, it'll be also another big deal. So let's just question how fast can he get to his next set of items. He's farming now without Empower on him, which is something I don't like. Magnus hasn't empowered him in this case, but he's going to keep you out.
He goes for the TP. Oh, he does just manage. Snoops just got there in time, but it was very, very close indeed, as they do spot out Cherrick here, and there is the Broodmother nearby towards the bottom lane. Do you honestly think that the only way they survive this matchup, this side of BZK, is if the anti-mage manages to effectively split push and farm, whilst the rest of them hold their ground?
Right. That's going to be the way to stay in. So the win condition is anti-mage getting bigger than everybody else, and another thing anti-mage is supposed to do this game is stall out this game. He needs to be skipping creep waves constantly. His job is really, really hard this game, and if he can pull through, I feel like they have a chance. They have the RP, they have this Necrolite. There's always a chance in Dota. The game's never over, so let's see what Mr. Cloud can do. I believe in him. XD boy, let's see if he shows up.
Well, Cloud is certainly no stranger to pressure. He's had a fairly illustrious history himself, not to be ignored in terms of experience. So I think he has the button chops to stick it out. The question here is, will Flimflam ever find himself a Blink Dagger, or does he actually want to find himself a Blink Dagger?
I mean, now that you mention it, this Magnus is second last on net worth, right?
Yeah.
He's got boots and a gloves of haste.
Almost his entire net worth is a Blink Dagger.
Right now it's do or die time. The Aegis got just got in the hands of Broodmother. All the tier 2s are down. Will BZK manage to defend their base? That's the big question.
Yep, the Aegis up on Stunt of all people, who is absolutely gargantuan at this stage. Running around with both the Orchid and the Desolator with another 800 bucks in the bank. He's now also going for the BKB. Once that happens, I have a funny suspicion that there's little to nothing that the side of BZK can do. As Stunt stalking his prey here towards the mid lane. Cloud cutting the lanes exactly as you suggested, and he's doing just what he should.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's blinking into trouble though. He blinks straight into Stunt, tries to TP out. Goodbye, good sir, Stunt says. I'll happily take that kill.
Oh man, Cloud has the right idea cutting the waves there, but unfortunately runs into the Broodmother, and this Stunt just does too much damage right now. He's 3-hit an anti-mage. That's the enemy's carry. Really unfortunate. Sitting at about 20k net worth difference right now. Can BZK hold the base? Question comes up yet again.
Oh, it's going to be a real challenge. Does Stunt have that BKB? Oh, sorry. What am I saying? That medallion. Blah, blah, blah. Nonetheless, the LC's pop there.
It's coming into Korea.
Yeah, it's on its way. And Linky getting a little nibble onto Picksteel here. They're going to start chipping away at the tower. They do still have the Aegis. Stunt is there. Flink Flang doesn't have that blink, and this would be the moment, but he just doesn't have it. Even though he gets earned up for no real good reason, he can still skewer on in, and if he has to. Out comes the clip that's going to delay the damage, but it's not enough. Jarek and Stunt doing too much damage. Malinky getting onto the sidelines. They get the pick-up they were looking for in the form of Harton, and now the fight is going to break on out if they choose to engage it. Whipstock picking up an extra little bit of damage there. Omen charging on in, then immediately backing out. Flink Flang looking for the RP. He's dropping low. He goes down. No RP for this fight, and that kind of means, my boys, that there will be no top racks for quite some time. Omen goes on in. He gets a beautiful little Reaper's sight there at the end, finishing him off, but the Aegis is still up. He comes on back. He's here for seconds as Snoops hits the deck. 2-pick steal, and the RP gets used up on Flink Flang, and that should be the end of that as the final racks goes down towards the top lane.
Oh man. And I'm just gonna shout out to my co-caster. That was amazing. What play-by-play.
I did nothing, man. It's these guys doing all the magic. I am just the witness.
Oh, but yeah, they get the thing. They claim the top racks. They kill the anti-mage yet again. That's exactly what Alpha Star needed with that first Aegis. We got first BKB usage and first Aegis, and they got maximum rewards from it.
So what was the key to them winning that specific fight as they smoke on up the side of BZK? They might be grinding off a bit more than they can chew. A little worried, to be honest. Oh, they scout out Stunt. Malinky's there as well. Harton jumping on ahead. He's going to be the first man down very quickly. An ill-advised maneuver, I think.
A little bit, kind of overestimating his ability there, but I mean, hey, BZK are desperate now, and you asked me what was the conditions for them to win that fight, and it's simple. They were 20k bigger than their enemy team. In terms of network lead, in terms of XP lead, it's similar story, 20k ahead. I don't think there was, if BZK played that the best they could have perfectly, I still don't think they could have held their base here. These heroes are just too big right now.
Certainly Stunt popping out his ulti. That gives him that extra 140 bonus damage on his right clicks as Jarek actually gets the final click on the tower there. Oh, they're going to have to use up that shrine to try and keep that Whipstocker alive. He does manage to survive it, although barely, as Flink Flang catches the ulti. Oh no! And out comes the Monkey King. He's going to start throwing out everything he possibly can. Still, Jarek is the man who rushes on ahead. Gets not one, but 2 kills before he goes down to Arton's ulti on the sideline. Omen in the meantime, trying to stick around in the middle of the front line. I don't think he's going to survive all too much longer as the GG well played is called. BZK goes home and Alpha Star claim the victory from their hands.
Beautiful drop from Alpha Star, even better execution. They came in this game with a plan and they executed it to near perfection. Thank you so much, Wilson. That was a great game.
Oh, don't thank me. You gotta thank them. What a performance from the side of Alpha Star. I had a chat with them before this game and they told us, be watchful, be careful, we're coming to win this one. And man, did they deliver. BZK, unfortunately, we're going to have to wave them goodbye. But what an admirable performance they put here at DGC. Guys, we are at Rage. Guys, come on down. I promise you, it's worth every last click on your odometer. Cheerio for now. From myself, Wilson, and my co-caster, Camille. Cheerio.